Hello! Good morning, everybody. There, you still get a little bit of Stardew. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Good morning, Duck, Colstead, Danny, Jeff, my one, true, only birdwatchers. What's up? To you especially, because I extra love you. And the strange turtle, rainbow turtle in the background is from Black and White. Every single character on my starting screen is a reference to some of my favorite games. The more you know. Hi Kaisa, good morning. Good morning, Domat, also known as Matt. I got 2 weeks off so I can finally watch a Jinzy Monday, Tuesday stream rather than just the Personas. Aw, buddy. Good morning, Litza. Good morning, Ragnar. Good morning, Yogals. Have notification squad, yes. Clearly. Good morning, Flamer. Good morning to you as well. Only games, that's why I'm not there. Is that why? No, we're not even in the game yet today. Okay, unknown gamer. This is the first day I'm actually wearing a lens because I wanted to get lenses for doing cosplay. It is harder to get a lens in than you think, which is also why we actually started in just chatting, because I kind of just wanted to show you guys a little bit closer, because I feel like you can't really see it in game much. Also, let me know if the audio is a bit too loud. So I feel like maybe it is a little bit. I'll turn it down a bit. But yeah, I got one lens in, and holy shit. I tried getting the second one in, but my left eye is still intensely sensitive. My right eye at this point, I'm pretty sure has just been desensitized to me prodding and poking it for like several days straight. Nobody could really like help me with this, because if they can't come over, like, what do you do? What do you do, right? I even asked the girl who I technically bought it through. Like, she had no idea either, so I've just been desensitizing my eyes, I guess. I can't recommend. Good day, Stanch. Good morning to you. Congrats on getting the lens in. Thank you very much. So, for the people that want to know what lenses are like now, for like a first-time wearer, I'm gonna tell you. Also, hi, Pelico. Good morning. Lucky me, it's not the green ones. The green ones are supposed to come in today. They might not even. There's a chance I'm not wearing lenses tomorrow. Just because of that. Also because, like, again, just getting a singular lens in is so much trouble. Just so much trouble. And for the first minute or two, it waters like fuck. Like, it will not stop watering. It will not stop watering. Like, tears down my face. And it stings. It stings like fuck at the start too, but only for like... Hi, Erwin. Only for like a little bit. It doesn't actually do it for too long. I'm sorry, Coles. Listen, I asked you if you were there, which is not your fault. I love you. Don't be sad. But yeah, I threw the blue ones away. I had blue lenses as well, but I threw them away because I thought they were bad. I don't think they were now, but it's okay. We still have the white ones, and the green ones are coming, sort of. But yeah, touching the eyeball every now and then, like, I literally just took my finger and I just started rubbing my eyeball. Just like, so I would get used to that touching. But even then, because when you have colored lenses, you can't see through it, right? So when you put it in front of your eye, you can't see through it. At least I can't. You know, I have pretty good eyes. I couldn't see through it, so my eye reacted to that, to the fact that I couldn't see anything, like it was blocking my vision, until it gets onto your eye, obviously. Hi, Wall. Do you like my one eye? It actually looks good even with just one lens in. I wanted to keep it in because I want to get used to it. I want to get used to this being in my eye so that next time maybe it isn't so difficult to do. What helps is to open your eyes fully. Yeah, like I literally went and also holding it open, like both. Even if you're holding it open with your fingers, even if you're holding your eye open with your fingers, you still have to open your eyes wide, like, because otherwise it will still. And it's not even the fact that it might close your eye, but just because of that your eyes aren't open wide enough for some reason. I don't know why. I know, Cole, that it's okay. Hi, Rose. I think it looks pretty neat even like this. It's obviously it's not what it's supposed to look like, but I will take it. This is my practice run, which also means we're gonna have a slightly shorter stream today because you're from what I could read on the internet, you're not supposed to have them in for over 4 hours, which is normally like my stream time. So we're gonna have like a 3 hours-ish stream because I started for this reason. I started at 10 and I got them in around like 10:30 at last, and then I tried the left one, and that was just not gonna happen. Hi, Sign. What's up there? How you doing, buddy? I could not try to put lenses in as I couldn't touch or come close to my eyeballs. See, I was always afraid of that as well, but they look so cool. I wanted to try. I feel like I wanted to try. Are colored lenses one color or is the middle transparent? You have to look through it. So the middle you can see through where your actual your oh god, how do you say this in English? I have no idea. The thing you actually look through, that's transparent. Everything around it, the white is solid. You cannot see through that. So if it shifts, then you're screwed. Iris, thank you, Garnork. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you so much for the resub. What's up? Hello, hello. I see the lenses are on. Only one of them, Alvaniel, but it's a step. It's a step. This hurts to listen to. It's okay, Bellico, it's in now. And it doesn't hurt anymore, it doesn't sting, it doesn't water, it just takes a while. Cat eyes, blue eye. It's actually, this is the white one. It's extremely bright, but the blue one, honestly, looked almost as bright. I actually really liked it. I might rebuy that, so. Arwen is in the sun like my cat. She's in her little baskets. If you were on Patreon and Ko-fi, you would have seen it in the apartment tour. Arwen in a basket. 30 minutes of suffering. Yeah, 30 minutes of me literally just prodding my eye for the better part of it, which was fun. Yeah, I thought so as well, Colsta, so I'll wait until I get used to it. Once you get used to lenses, you can go longer, but you definitely need to work up to it. Oh, the pupil. Oh, is it pupil? It's both. You know what? It's both. The thing you look through. Life hard. Thank you, Pie Avenger. I thought so too. I actually really like it. I had a whole cosplay idea behind it. I'm actually getting horns in the mail maybe somewhere this week. Maybe. I hope. So at that point, I'm gonna do like my own demon setup. I'm gonna make like an OC kind of thing, basically. I don't know. Reggie liked it, so I'm gonna like it. You can get mesh lenses that have color over the pupil as well. I feel like, wouldn't that interfere with your vision? Because like right now, it is, I don't want to say that my eyesight is lessened necessarily, but I can see there's something on my eye, if that makes sense. Like I can, like how you can see from looking straight forward, you can see your nose kind of. You know what I mean? It's like that. Like, you know it's there. You can see it, but you can't. It's just that your brain sees it. Totally should try gray eye lenses. There's a bunch that I would like to try, but I think I'm only gonna buy them for cosplay, things like that. Like specific ones, also because they are very expensive if you want to try colored lenses. Because Kulsta said, I think for a month. Was it a month? No, several months. Like half a year, I think he said. It's like 40 euros for your lenses. These are $35 a piece. Not like one lens, but like a set of lenses, basically. No, don't worry, Karnok. At least you were helping. The lipstick looks amazing as well. It's an Ash suggested purchase. It isn't! It isn't! And actually, here's the weird part. On the webcam, this looks very red, right? But in actual real life, it looks a lot more purple. Don't ask me why that happens. I don't know why. But Ash's lipstick is always fire. Like, both of them. Like, the twins always look so on point. I love them both. Like, they're my inspiration. I did ask Ash, or rather, I asked on Twitter about makeup stuff. And Ash DM'd me and she was super helpful. She was so nice. Like, obviously she's so nice because she's fantastic. But, like, she helped out so much with, like, suggesting things. And, like, the foundation that she suggested does really feel very nice on my skin. I just need to find the right color or something. So I've just stopped wearing foundation at this point. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be red. I'm sure you can live. What kind of horns? more like demon horns, but I think closest would be ram horns, because they're like curly demon horns. Hi Clarity, good morning. They're called mesh because they have a mesh pattern over the pupil, so it tints your vision a bit, but generally you can see through them well enough to walk around. I don't know that I'm brave enough for that. This is already a lot for me. This is already a lot. Around 40 euros for 6 months? Yeah. So this is really something that you don't want to do too often. And I spent, at this point, I spent like 1,000, more than 1,000, like 1,500-ish on cosplay. So I'm gonna have to take a while before I do anything else. But like, I got the green ones coming, and I have these. So we can do this for a while. And I think, unfortunately, the Dimitrescu daughters, because I haven't actually played the game, I just think they look so dope. Do they have yellow eyes? Because I think they do, don't they? Because then I will still need yellow and violet ones for violet for the Yennefer cosplay, and yellow for the daughter cosplay. Because I got the daughter cosplay. Y'all enable me so hard. I do not have the money for this. I started playing SWTOR again. Here goes my time and money. It happens to the best of us. Camera settings affecting the color, maybe? I think so. I think it's also partially lighting. Like, I don't actually have lighting. I don't have a lighting setup, so the basically daylight is my lighting. It will discolor it a little bit, for sure. Maybe your camera doesn't capture purple well. Maybe, because like everything else color-wise is like, yeah, that's what it looks like, except for lipstick. I don't know why. Makeup gurus, yes. Honestly, sounds like wailing around. With the old red and blue 3D... Oh yeah, walking around. Yeah, I could see that. I would find that very annoying. But then again, those were uncomfortably plastic. If I lit for me, it's Yennefer's eyes. I have to. Fossil, buddy, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Did you go to the doctor? What did they say? What did they say? Yellow for Shadow Says. Well, Shadow Says gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. It's gonna be like maybe next year if we're lucky. We'll see. I will keep you posted on that. I just hope at that point people still make Shadow Say cosplay. Imagine, like, oh, I can make the cosplay now, but nobody sells it anymore. I kind of feel like going to the children's hospital, buying some lightweight cast and trying to make some horns to see if the material can be used for cosplay. I actually made my own cosplay horns a little before because I wanted to cosplay a succubus. Also, hi, Energizer. But they're actually not that hard to cast. Like, I made it with paper mache. I made the whole thing with paper mache, and then I used like a specific type of paint to harden it, and then you could work on it after that. You can like change the shape as much as you like and paint over it, but it's a lot of work. And a long wait, because you have to wait for drying a lot as well. So, you know, should have said in 5 years, but it will happen. Like, in 5 years, okay. Yeah, that'll just be my Royal cosplay when I play Persona 5 Royal. We'll cosplay a Shadow Say. You know what? To be honest, I should do that. I should do that. That is fair enough. My lenses are really not too expensive. Yeah, I think also because maybe prescription lenses are partially covered by insurance, or am I wrong? You can tell me if I'm wrong. Hi, Amrit. Good morning. Terrible Homestuck memories. Okay, I would never do that. I would never paint myself entirely grey. Pinched neck nerve, nothing much that can be done about it except wait and pop. Oh, did they at least give you stronger ibuprofen? Because I remember that one time when I couldn't move because my neck hurt so much, they gave me like prescription ibuprofen, which was like much better. Freddy, you know what? I can't put my finger on it either. Yeah, I thought so, Karnork. It's okay. Like, yellow lenses are cool. I should probably get those anyway. I'm organizing all my 110 GB of sound samples into neat folders so I know what is where. That is too much work. I should probably organize myself, actually. When cosplaying a succubus, you don't have to harden anything. It happens automatically. See, but I'll already have the horn, so it's okay. I've made tiefling horns out of cardboard. I was really happy with them. Hell yeah, let's go. I love cosplay. Like, watching people cosplay and the stuff they come up with. It's so cool. They're not covered? Aw, rip. So it could be even cheaper. I thought using the cast could make them more horn-like and touch and feel, although they could be a bit heavy. Yeah, I hollowed mine out, and they were still reasonably heavy. So, you gotta be careful with that one. In solidarity, I shall now wear my Witcher medallion as well. Hell yeah. This is my old one, the one from the games. I also have the other one, but I just... This is just my entire life. Has been my entire life for so many years. It's really minor DPT, but one is plus, the other minus, so it evens out in regular day activities. Ah. Hey, Lutza, have you thought about really cool lenses that have colors? I can be here in real life. Rose, do it. Hell, do it. I found, she was in a stream before, in Persona streams as well. Cloud's pretty. She does the Dimitrescu cosplay as well. We should just all meet up and have like a Resident Evil 8 cosplay group shoots. Why not? Hi, Umbra! What's up? How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my lens though. That's it. I just wanted to show you my lens. We're gonna play some SWTOR now, because it is still Monday. We're playing SWTOR on Mondays. I'm sorry. Okay. I have heterochromia now. Let's see. Did that update? Yes, it did. Okay. I'm sorry, Stardew Music. I love you very much. But we're back into SWTOR now. I'm sorry. No, not into that one. That one is whatever. That one's later. Better. Oh, actually, do I have to move myself? I hella do. Yeah, see, when you look at it like this, you can't really see it as well. So, you know. Over here, you weirdo. And then we're swapping me around. Just to confuse everybody, to wonder which... Oh shoot, what did I just do? I just did something very strange. Whoops. Oh my god, which eye was it? Oh, I can't tell. Are y'all confused yet? Because I am. Thank you, Raiska. Hi. What's up? What's up? Thank you very much. Heterochromia, so I don't mix which one is for which eye. You can't tell anymore because I swapped my webcam around. What did you do? Hi, Lily. Is it? Did I miss the Resident Evil 8 stream? No, you did not. I am considering not streaming Resident Evil 8 until I get cosplay in. Like, what do y'all think? Should I wait? Should I wait and just stream it in daughter cosplay? Well, Umbra, you don't have to apologize for that. Are you kidding me? It is a blessing whenever you do come around. It is indeed Monday and I have not done everything I need to do. Same, honestly. Okay, so I have like a gun now, which is nice. I love how people just default to calling her Dimitrescu without any accent. I mean, if it's not how you're supposed to say it, then I'm very sorry. That's just what I see. That's what I hear when I read it. Rose doesn't need much stuff to pull it off. The big hat, the nice dress. Do not notice the Witcher medallion? Sorry. No Resident Evil 8 until later in the year. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna play it maybe a little bit before Halloween, because I have a lot of things that I want to play for Halloween. There's actually there's a few horror games where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm waiting for that one. Jinsey finally decided to reveal she's a cyborg and stop covering up her right eye. Now, when will I do the left eye too? You never know. Wait for the cosplay? Then call me a disgusting man thing. Okay, Litsa. Okay, I will do that for you. Gonna lurk for a bit to double check if I have all my work done. Get him. I believe in you. Isn't this like the same... Is this the same one? Loading rock... Oh, that takes a while. Loads the Colossus Wardred wrist launchers. Are we... The Mandalorian? Fire a cluster of rockets that can take out... Ah. And then we have a stomp. Only usable on elite or weaker enemies. Or what? Okay, so do I just... How many do we have?
Hope you're being careful. Everyone hold tight.
Ah, okay, so we have a bunch. That's nice. That is useful, actually. Should I stomp on them for a bit? Just cuz. Oh, the stomp is actually so much more useful here. The other stomp was terrible. This stomp is great. And I can do it while I walk. Look at me. So what about this one then? Oh, that one's also not... Everything I do is an AoE. I like that a lot. This is much better than I thought the other one was. I don't know why that one's still alive. Sounds like a him problem, though. Skaven cosplay went. Boy. Imagine, though. You know what? I could probably pull it off. Minecraft hardcore mode on the. I have never even played Minecraft in general, let alone hard modes. Depends on how long it will take for the cosplay to be ready. The longer you have to wait for your cosplay to be ready, the harder it will be to avoid spoilers. I've been doing a pretty good job, but I've also blocked a lot of terms on Twitter. Like, I think most of the spoilers would come in if I was actually streaming the game. It's too bad, because I would like to see more of the fan art, but not today, I guess. Should I be using something else? I feel like this works out. Says who? What, the spoilers? Or we can just call him disgusting. That's not the same thing. It's just not, it doesn't hit the same. Am I missing an enemy here? Oh no, you got late. I see. Absolutely not septic. And if you still want to see your videos, then I suggest you be nice to me. Are you going to be streaming? Oh, Mass Effect. Yeah, I am probably, but I'm gonna get it on a sale because Fussel was playing it and he wasn't as hyped about it as I would have hoped we would have been. Like, it's very, some of the things they changed I actually feel were downgrades, and Fussel agrees and Fussel knows things, so I trust in that process. Give me some guns. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, is that even... Does that even do a lot? No, it doesn't even... Okay, I don't understand the rocket assault because it just does a lot less damage than the other one does. I don't get it. Would you recommend it to sub while leveling or when I hit the level cap of 60? I would do it while leveling, but also remember that once you get to the cap, like XP bonus isn't the only thing that will bother you about not having it, I mean. Like, there are other things that you get as a sub, like, for example, a higher cap to the amount of credits you hold, more quick bars, things like that that are actually bothersome if you don't have them. Oh my god, am I gonna die here? I feel like I might die here. Is that an AoE here? Okay, that doesn't do anything. Maybe... Oh, maybe I should have done this anyway. Now it actually makes sense to use that. Hi, Adest! Good morning, my friend. Welcome in. Much like with Trespasser, I can hook you up with my Origin account to save you the money. I might actually just do that again, yeah. If only had problems with lag. Well, it's more like it's not really worth 60 bucks if you already have the games otherwise. You know what I mean? I am super dying. How long is this supposed to go on? Because... Actually, I have a heal, what am I saying? I didn't even look at that. Well, I guess we're invincible. What is the point again? I don't know. Due to Melee Day 1 massive Day 1 patch right now, but I assume Jinsey said something nice? Absolutely. I was so positive about it, I can't even tell you. It actually has a Day 1 patch? Does it really? Hi Skull, what's up, buddy? Yes, I am who I'm supposed to be. Free credits every month? Yeah, you get, well, the cartel market credits. Which they're very useful, trust me. Mass Effect's combat took a lot to get used to, though. Actually, I didn't even ask Fussel. Did they implement Mass Effect 3 or Andromeda combat into Mass Effect 1, or did they just literally keep the same systems? Ah, there we are. Can I keep the bot? Did we win? It looks like we win. I'm gonna say that we did. They did not. Yeah, that's kind of awkward in that case. And another like, I guess things just bug fixes, maybe? I feel like this is going well for me. I was gonna say, maybe I should leave. Cover system is slightly improved? Ah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because I've heard really good things about Andromeda's gameplay in that sense. Oh well. Can't bring myself to drop nearly $80 for a remaster that does a somewhat inferior job as a whole to a modded OG trilogy.
That's
yeah, exactly.
what I call an escape.
Same.
We're not alone. Sensors detect another vessel. Scorpios.
Is it following us?
It's leaving.
Wasn't she gonna stay here? I thought she said she wanted to stay. Because she's home now. Guess not.
Before you go any farther, observe.
Oh. Well, that's
What was
awkward.
that?
That's a shield!
There's a massive energy
Cyberducky!
shield surrounding Iokath. Nothing can pass through it.
Okay, well,
Ares controls the shield.
we'll kill him, it's fine. Okay, we have to turn
He's
it
the
off,
key
eh?
to shutting it down. We have to find him.
And kill
He
him.
found us.
Your struggles provide invaluable design feedback, but they do not change my decision. You are not worthy of inheriting Iokath. Soon, you will die.
I didn't even really want to inherit it. He's just making things up as he goes along. You're all talk, no action. You know what?
Is there anything
It's
more
right.
to you
I'm
than
right.
vague threats? I think your creators killed themselves out of embarrassment.
My creators were flawed beings, but they left a great legacy at my disposal.
I'm so nice.
The weapon I used to incapacitate you is re-energizing.
The energy wave that knocked us unconscious. We have no defense against it.
That you know of.
When it fires this time, you will not wake up.
Okay, but sir, that's murder? I think you're
If you
bluffing.
could kill us with that technology, you would have done it by now.
The energy required to fuel the weapon takes time to harness. I began the process when Valen escaped her cell.
Okay, but where's
If you have
Valen
any
now?
affection for your remaining companions, I recommend using these final...
I have identified a design flaw in Ares.
Ah!
He talks too much and has revealed his location. We no longer require his input.
Okay, I'm
She's
still mad
translating
at her.
coordinates.
I hope she knows
You'll
that.
find Ares there, along with his weapon and the energy shield controls.
Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna say this. I'm just not interested in having this planet, personally.
Stopping Ares is our top priority. Set a course, Theron.
I enjoy our collaborations.
No, you don't. You tried to kill me several times.
It's one scheme after another with her.
It really is.
Promise me she won't escape. That she'll pay for every betrayal.
I don't think escape is her plan. No.
Scorpio wants Iokath to herself. She might stay here forever.
Sooner or later she'll want to leave.
That's true.
You need to stop her. Permanently.
I agree. We are gonna kill her. She looks so mad now. I'm sorry, my wife. Visual improvements in Mass Effect 1 are probably better than the mods that are available. And the backgrounds are now more complete, if that makes sense. Yeah, maybe, but the thing...
Here. I've got coordinates to the gravestone. Be right back.
The thing that bothers me about Mass Effect 1 specifically, because I've been watching that on Fussel's stream, is the eyes and the facial movements. Like, they just look more stilted, more unnatural. I don't know.
Dismantling organics. You should not have come here.
Come on, bring it!
Oh, I still have Vet with me? You know what? I'm keeping Vet. I like Vets.
Your attack will not delay me. This battle is pointless.
Okay, then why do you keep telling me not to?
Study was a mistake I must correct.
Well, Yokos, you're welcome to come and try and get it.
I will not wait for my weapon to destroy you. Whatever your allies plan on the fleet docking array, it will not succeed.
I can
Increase
barely...
power to the energy shield. Lower maximum ceiling by 10 kilometers.
can barely even hear him talk sometimes because of the fighting.
This irrational, self-destructive behavior before. Ultimately, you and Valen are failed designs.
I'm still better than you. Imagine saying that. I feel like that's so petty though. They're more stiff than my back. Yeah, no, exactly. I feel the same way. The facial animations are the same outdated ones. Yeah, I don't think they changed the engine. Did they? You may correct me if I'm wrong. Again, you may correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they didn't change the engine for Mass Effect 1. They just literally painted over it. They did not, yeah. Actually, I think didn't you say that during your... I'm pretty sure you said that during your stream. I'm still holding out for a full remake rather than a remaster of the original series. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe. But because they made a remaster now, I feel like a full remake is just not on the cards for a while. If ever. I mean, Trilogy and Frostbite would be superb. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the further along you go, the better it starts looking anyway. But still. Default femchap eyes are more buggy than Sarah Ryder's. Like, when I was watching Fussel, because Fussel's playing male Shepard, obviously. And if y'all watch these Mass Effect spoof videos, right? The special eyes one. I felt like everyone consistently was looking with their special eyes. Like, all the time. That's how buggy their eyes looked. The graphic menu of Mass Effect 1 LE is superb too. We can't even call it one. It doesn't exist. Just like your creators.
Don't judge us. You were built by a race that exterminated itself.
Exactly,
I see the folly
Matt.
of their ways. You remain blind.
What? It's because of the lens I'm wearing.
We found it. Now, release my ships before I lose my temper.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen here. Especially to the robot there. Oh, people are gonna die here, I swear.
It's working, Empress. We're taking back the fleet.
He doesn't even have a name, so he's definitely going to die. Have a good funeral. Frame rate in the remaster smooth for the most part. That's a positive. Today I saw my first brain surgery. Interesting, but certainly nothing for me. Oh, you're not going the brain surgery route? What route are you going, Litsa? Hello there, Rushua.
Find the source
hell yeah.
of that energy shield and destroy
Only in
it.
one eye.
The gravestone. It's free.
Well, the gravestone is not yours, so you can't have it. But we also can't get through the energy shield, can we? Oh! Oh, damn. That was a bot with conviction. Okay, stop ragdolling the bot. He's already dead.
Critical damage. Mission incomplete. Updating Ares base control.
Ares has a base.
Of course he had.
Commander, we snaked the gravestone right out
Really?
from under Valence
Serious
nose.
question.
Weapons are still offline, but we've got shields. We're heading for it.
Yeah, Rushwa.
Eternal Fleet warships in pursuit. Have to shake them off.
It will take decades for Iokath to recover from the destruction your kind has wrought in one day.
Okay, what were you really doing here, though? Let's be honest, nothing really. Is there tentacle surgeon positions available? Yeah, Energizer, and none of those options even really matter, if I'm perfectly honest. Orthopedics, that still sounds complicated. And there's a photo mode. Yeah, that wasn't in the original as far as I know. And that's a good ad. I like that. I would venture to say that grasping a brain is pretty easy once the head is open. Okay, but you break it. Is all I'm saying. Curious to see what Mass Effect 4 will come out on, engine-wise? BioWare had long complaints about Frostbite for open-world RPGs, but seeing as the A4 appears to be on it, I'm not hopeful to do anything new. I kind of hope they won't be open worlds, but, you know, I'm sure that's very much wishful thinking. Like, everything people make these days is gonna be open world just because it sells, like, people... This is also what bothered me so much about the Resident Evil 8 tweets, and like, I tweeted about this as well. But people saying, oh, Resident Evil 8 is too short, and it was like a 10-hour or something game. First of all, like, Resident Evil was never... It's never long games. Resident Evil doesn't have long games. And second of all, I don't need everything to be huge. I don't need everything to be open world, but people seem to think that a game isn't worth your money or your time if it doesn't last, like, 50 plus hours. I don't get it. I really don't. The A4 will be using Anthem's codebase. My lens feels weird. gonna look around a bit. If my lens starts messing up like halfway through, I'm definitely taking it out early, by the way. I hope you all know that. Guess it depends on how the new gen of Frostbite is. Did they even make a new one? I don't know. They've been lazy. Pre-patch to Classic TBC comes out tomorrow. I've heard about that. I've heard so many angry things about it. So many angry things. Artist, like, the whole internet is so mad. RE8 is pretty long for an RE game. Exactly, exactly. Like, it's meant to be replayed. It's meant to, like, have people do speedruns and things like that. Need 50 map events to do and 20 landmark spots and 10 towers to climb and 70 collectibles, and they all suck. And they all do nothing. Like, I remember, was it, I think it's Assassin's Creed 2? Where you had to collect, like, I think it was feathers or something. Like, something silly. And the only thing you got for it was, like, a cloak. And they were really obnoxious to get, and you got, like, a cloak at the end. It was so useless. Alright, Fuzzle. Feel better soon. Make tiny breads. Tell her we love her too. I look open world, but sometimes it can be monotonous, especially if it's like an open world that doesn't have anything in it. Like, I'm gonna go back to, what was the name of that game again? Greedfall? Greedfall had like a really open world, but there was nothing in it. Then what is the point of the open world? They're making a new one. So far it looks good character model wise. The last version we had was released in 2016. That's been a while. Mainly due to them asking for $35. Yeah, honestly, Skull, it almost feels like they just threw out a price for no reason. They were just like, oh, let's see if they'll bite. And then they saw that nobody bit, and they were like, oh no, it's actually 15. Like, it should be free. Like, shut up, it should be free. The 100 feathers, the worst collectible ever. Yeah, it was not great. Like, at least, like, the other things that you had was, like, I think in Black Flag, you had like, an entire suit, like a different suit of armor that you could collect. Like, that's cool. And I like the sea shanties as well. But dear lord, we don't need that many collectibles. A 10-hour game is big in itself, and for the price you're buying the game at, it's much closer to the time you'd actually enjoy doing something. Exactly! Exactly. And yeah, in a horror game, Olvaniel, I completely agree. Should never be too long. Can you imagine a 100-hour horror game? Like, you just be yawning through the experience, because how are you going to get scared anymore? I'm pretty sure they went with, let's make it a high price so we can lower it later and pretend we're listening. Yeah, I have the same feelings, Cal. Feels bad. Hi, Moonlake. Good morning. Yeah, it's still morning. Good morning. Hello, hello. The sea shanties were great. They were. I'm very displeased with the fact that they cash in on digital services for BC Classic, but BC in general, I'm very much looking forward. But the boosting mounts and stuff is, yeah. And I think that's something that other people also brought up, Litza, where they felt it was getting tainted by the fact that they were selling so many microtransactions around it that it just soured the experience. Andromeda's open world map sucked. Mass Effect's strength was having little hub worlds that were open but tight enough not to get lost. Yeah. I feel the same way. I feel the same. I like small, compact experiences that are just like, that feel more intimate, if that makes sense. Inquisition had a real cool open world, but they should have left out a few locations. They should have not had all the side questing, I feel, because a lot of them just weren't that interesting. They were just like collect 10 bare asses. It's like, okay, we don't need that. Keys! Hi, Keys! I love you. How are you doing? Somebody give Keys a shout out. She is so wonderful. She's so sweet. She's so wholesome. I love her so much. A JRPG horror game. Well, we have Joker. Wait, well, with all the executions in Persona 5, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think the cloak makes your notoriety when you wear it. It's even worse. You can't even walk through town normally. There's pre-patch Cyberpunk here. I actually still need to play Cyberpunk too. I'm watching a VOD of Resident Evil 8 from a German streamer. She did the first playthrough in one go. The VOD goes 17 hours. Yeah, especially because like the 10 hours would only be if you're like used to it as well. Apparently Ubisoft's gonna make majority of their games free to play going forward. Really? Well, you know what? If they're gonna put microtransactions in, then that's, you know, better that than both, right? So that's nice. The atmosphere in RE8 is awesome. I honestly cannot wait to play it, but I'm gonna wait until we get the cosplay. Hi, Bowman. What's up? Good morning to you. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Someone said Inquisition should have had more side quests, but they were so empty. Well, you know, to each their own. To each their own. 100-hour Doki Doki Literature Club. I couldn't even get through the first hour. Y'all saw me play this. I played Doki Doki on stream and I got so bored. I'm sorry. The 100 feathers weren't the worst collectibles. It's the shot. Oh my god, I remember doing that. And like the zones were so big. Yeah, I was not a fan. You know. I like short games with limited time I have left for after social stuff. Yeah! Yeah, that as well! Like, who even has time to sit down for that long? Like, I do, because I'm a streamer, but I'm cheating, clearly. Walkies, it's the lens. It's the lens, that's why I'm cute. Today, it's only the lens. One day, I'll be able to get both in, I swear. I only worry about Ubisoft and microtransactions because of the booster stuff in AC games. Yeah, but like, if they're going free to play, then at least they're not also asking you to pay for the game and then pay for microtransactions. I should talk to this poor man. It's your own fault, stupid.
Don't blame us for your terrible choices. We never wanted this. You brought it on yourself.
I never asked for this.
Scorpio's need to take what is not hers.
Well, she lived here. Or she used to, anyway. She was, like, made here? Wasn't she made here? She was made here. So, you know. I'm so scared through the playthrough. And not everything which builds up tension ends in a cheap jump scare. That's, you know, sometimes I really like when games do that. And movies as well, cool stuff. Where they're like, oh, you're about to die, something terrible's about to happen, and then just nothing happens. And it'll happen a few times in a row, and then you're like, oh, they'll be fine, and then something happens. I think that's good, honestly. I wouldn't mind the linear Mass Effect 1 concept for DA4. I think linearity in general isn't necessarily a bad thing. I like linearity. But I think for me, I'm also just a bit tired of everything having to last a million years.
Detected.
So that's a personal thing.
Dismember.
Flagged in original AC. I did like doing
Restore
ego points.
balance.
I didn't mind that too much. Division and the crew are confirmed to be moving to free to play.
Prepare to fire weapon on my command.
So not their single players then. How are the eyes then? Let me show you. You like them? They're, I feel like maybe it looks a little bit creepy. I'm very sorry for everybody who's extremely creeped out looking at my eyes right now. But I had to do, I could only do one. Because, I tried to do the left one. But my left eye is still extremely sensitive. Because I got these lenses a while ago, and for like several days in a row, I've been trying to get them in. But I've always been trying the right eye, so I think my right eye at this point is just more desensitized to touch, and this is not. This one definitely is not. I've always seemed to have problems with Ubisoft games, the Assassin's Creed one in particular. Yeah, I can see that. I had the same thing, because I bought... didn't they do Heroes of Might and Magic 6? Because I bought 6 and I had so many issues with it. Just so many. I'm still mad about that because I really wanted to play it. Resident Evil 6 becomes free to play, will be even more toxic than it already is. Oh, Rainbow Six. I was like, Resident Evil 6, like, what do you mean? Not creepy at all? Skal, are you scared? Do you want a hug? But not from me because I'm scary. You only lens once. Well, twice if tomorrow works out. You recommend to also play the flashpoints in SWTOR if you want to. You don't have to. If you are subscribed in SWTOR, then you don't need to really do much of anything save for main story quests to level up. But I do think some of the flashpoints like interesting. You get some gear. Like, they have stories, so I think they're still fun to do. It's like a spotlight into my dark, dark soul. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. So, now you can see. That's my eye. Hey, do you want to buy my stuff? Don't see anything. Just buy my stuff. Oh, wow. Not a lot that's actually buyable. I'm gonna sell a bunch of things, because I didn't realize that my inventory was that full. Oh. Shea Vizla's vintage outfit. Oh, when did I pick that up? That's actually kind of dope. I don't hate that. Yeah, that one, and that one, and that one. Don't look at my inventory, everybody. Look away. I'm not even allowed to like have these because my credit cap is 1 million, but what'll you do? I was gonna actually resub again, wasn't I? I was gonna resub so that I wouldn't have that issue. And I forgot. I forgot to resub. Yeah, so now here you see non-sub in action because of that. Heroes of Might and Magic 5 was the best. I really like Heroes of Might and Magic 5, but that was like my first one as well. It's just I was looking forward to 6, obviously, after that, and they screwed it up so hard. Just because like it would keep crashing. Like I was doing the, we'll call it the Orc campaign, and I would get to a certain village and it would just always crash. I just couldn't continue. Toxicity in multiplayer games is beyond annoying. It is. I pretty much don't bother playing any multiplayer game that I can't mute other players. I just don't play them. I don't play them because they always find ways. Like if I play multiplayers, I play with friends. Which like tomorrow we'll probably just do Jackbox things and whatever. We'll be in Just Chatting a lot because like I bought so many cakes. So many cakes. Heroes of Might and Magic is clearly the superior home game. Okay, well, we can respectfully disagree, Mr. Kappa Kappa. Everyone's up for Star Wars? I mean, if you want, I'm not going to make you do anything. But I think it's worth it if you play the game a lot. Gibbs and Arwen should meet. Arwen would just hiss. Arwen actually will hiss a lot. Like, when Lily gets her hair trimmed and she comes back, Arwen doesn't recognize her and she starts hissing at her. It's very sad. You can only mute voice chat in Rainbow Six and not text chat. Yeah, it's a lot of games like that. Heroes of Might and Magic is my childhood. I still play it today. It was really good. I feel like they honestly carried over the best parts of it to 5 as well. Like 5 had its own issues, but yeah. The fact that you sometimes have to put yourself in a party to avoid toxic people is beyond ridiculous. We only play with friends. Velico, no, go home. How dare you? Blitz, I'm sorry. And the birthday stream is actually probably not gonna get uploaded. So if you want to see the birthday stream, watch the VOD, I guess, because I'm probably gonna play like, oh, maybe. I'm probably gonna play like copyright music, so it can't be around, I'm afraid. Same in GTA, it's pretty much who has mods in text chat every 2 seconds because someone wants a money drop from a hacker. I've heard about the hackers in GTA 5. I don't see why people would still start playing. Arwen is clearly signaling she wants to cosplay a snack. A snack? Or a snack? I kind of want to go back to Final Fantasy XIV as well, but I don't know what I would play anymore. See, the beauty of Final Fantasy XIV is that it doesn't matter, because you make everything on a single character. So if you want to start as a paladin, maybe you're like, oh yeah, I want to really be a paladin. And then halfway through you're like, actually, I hate paladin. You can just go and level something else on the same character. And you can keep your character. When I do play online games, I just mute everyone. This is why I play most of my MMOs just alone. I don't want to deal with toxicity. I really just don't. Like, I'm on Belmont right now in Final Fantasy XIV, and I've been just FC-less for the entire duration. Because I don't know. I feel bad leaving FCs. So once I'm in one, I usually stay. Especially since what happened the last time I left. Like, people get so toxic. I don't know. It's me, myself, and I. One of my annoying toxic male traits is that I easily get sucked into a flame war if I'm challenged by another player. Maybe you should stop telling them to shut up, Septic. You can play Jackbox with us. If you don't tell me to shut up. I have to talk on my stream, Septic. It's my job. Everyone should play Black Mage and enjoy the fire. Scal, stop standing in the fire. I will rescue you. Which is live grip for the people that play WoW only. I made a character just to see how bad delay is, and after 20 seconds, instant FC invite. I actually only had a single FC invite. And it was somebody who actually messaged me. They were like, hey, you want to join my free company? And like, or can I talk to you about my free company? I know what that sounds like, but I respectfully declined. And they were super nice about it. Like, now I'm kind of sad I didn't join now. I don't even remember the last time I played a multiplayer game. Yeah, I keep to myself. I don't know. I also, like what Septic said, like, when someone's just consistently cruel, it does affect my mental health. I think that's it for a lot of people, even when you don't notice it. But when I put myself in a position where people are just cruel to me for no reason, even when they're friends, when it's like, haha, jokes, but we're still like making kind of mean jokes, I don't get sad, but I get disheartened, I guess. And then at that point, I usually just give up after once. Like, I don't want to put in effort at that point, because it's already a negative experience, if that makes sense. Which you don't get in a single player game. Got myself an apartment in Final Fantasy XIV and forgot about FC forever. You got an apartment? Wait, hold up. Isn't an apartment an FC thing? Am I wrong? Am I right? Skal, I'm gonna rescue you out of the fire, whether you like it or not. Do you have time to talk about— Yeah, I know that sounded like Stange, but that's literally what they asked. We've been trying to reach you about your pending FC invitation. Oh, weirdest thing. I got like so many spam messages yesterday. God, should I have just stayed in just chatting at this point? But I think it's already it's already been deleted because I already blocked them. But somebody who like messaged me, spam number clearly, you're number 1 in like the 780,000 COVID-19 lottery, and I was like, what? That's the name you came up with for this scam. That's the name. Okay. Okay. There are apartment buildings that you can get outside of FCs? Oh, I actually didn't even know that, Skull. Rip? I come bearing Valium and peanut butter Oreos. Okay, I'm not a fan of peanut butter, but I'll take the Oreo part of it. Just cause. Enter the online gaming world. In Sweden, they're already sending writing letters and calling people. Oh god. They'll come to my door next. I don't want to win COVID. No, I'm good, Sue. I'm good. You can have it. I've been so introverted since quarantine. I finished like 4 long RPGs since then. I'm still on Persona 5. What are you gonna do? I'm still on Persona 5. I've been on Persona 5 for months. I will never stop. Ever. Your price is 14 days quarantine. My favorite thing! How did you know? So you can get themselves a house, and the lone player can get himself an apartment, which is kind of like a house in terms of services. Sometimes all apartments are booked. Really? Even those can get full? Jesus, okay. Yeah, I know about FC house. Like, it's easier for an FC to get a house than a player because you get first dibs, basically. That was the CDC. Do you want to— Please, we need test subjects. Please. I'll share the peanut butter Oreos. I'll take the Oreos off. I like that. That's not— Ooh. Manji man lurk. I approve. I just told them that I was a devout Satanist and that told them nicely to go to heck and block the number. I never realized that what they are until I'm way into the conversation. Because they've started saying different things. Like the one I told you guys about, the one I got in Belgium, which was just funny. Okay, hold on. Let me just... Okay, so this one time, I still lived in Belgium, and I got a Jehovah's Witness at my door, but I didn't know that. However, because it's an apartment building, they had to call. So then it calls, I pick up the phone, and then they can talk. And they started with something like, do you believe that all people in the world are equal or something, or that everyone deserves happiness, something? And I was like, yeah? Because I had no idea what this was. And then he just kept talking. And as he kept talking, I started to realize what he was. But then suddenly he got cut off. And I realized that he had overstayed the amount of time you're allowed to call into the apartments. He had literally been talking too much. So now I imagine that this man, even if he was starting to convince somebody, would never actually be able to pull this off because the apartments across the entire block would just cut him off before he was done talking. He was like, no matter how you turn it, this guy was wasting his time, and I thought that was hilarious. Like, I didn't even have to hang up. He hung up on himself. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I've been blacklisted by them 2 times in the same apartment building and asking questions. I mean, they're asking questions. Why shouldn't you? Sending letters is like the next step, Energizer.
Power at 90%.
Increase energy transfer rate.
Probably Schlemp.
Additional increase will overload weapon capacitors.
You are resilient. I believe you may be some type of virus.
Oh, so he actually looks like a robot. I thought he was just an AI. I thought he didn't have a physical body. That's almost disappointing that he has a physical body. Ask questions they didn't like. Well, they asked you questions you didn't like, so, you know. Takes one. Your true form lacks style.
You're just another mass-produced droid. I expected.
I really did expect more.
My form befits my function, which is to eliminate you.
Uh-huh. Beth's just looking at me like, are we really doing this? So what happened? Do you want to tell me what happened?
Empress, we've recaptured half the fleet.
We'll tow the remaining ships with tractor beams.
But we still can't penetrate that energy shield. This droid knows all about Ares. Connect to its data core and get me answers.
So what would have happened if you destroyed all your bots? Buddy old pal. She's not smart.
Ares occupies a fortress in the southern hemisphere. He is preparing to fire a weapon that will destroy us all.
What are you waiting for? Turn that fortress to dust.
It is heavily protected. Our firepower is limited.
Then you better make the most of it.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Your Geminis function suboptimally. Scorpio's free will protocols impair their judgment.
Tell me something I don't know.
Bah!
I can override Scorpio's programming, restore them to default settings.
Wait, why would you
Go
want?
on.
Hold on. I think he's tricking her.
Position. I'll draw her fire, but you need to end this.
Why would he? Oh my god. Okay, so Valen is just gonna believe that this bot who works for Ares is gonna help her destroy Ares now after she destroyed him. Instead of like resetting any and all control protocols to Ares, does she? She shouldn't be Empress. She's not very smart. Remember at university, Jehovah's used to congregate around the campus saying the world would end at midday Thursday, and they looked really disappointed when they were bending their signs when the sun went down. Imagine being disappointed about that. It's like, aww, we're still here. Oh my god. If I ever move to a building without a code or tag lock on the outside, I'm just going to answer the door completely naked. I can't do that. They might enjoy it. Yeah, I'm confident about my body now, thank you. I'm starting to get a six-pack. What can you do? Robot is like, lol, look at your helmet, it's orange but otherwise mass-produced too. But it's orange and has blood, so... Wolf! Hi, buddy! Welcome in! Thank you so much again for the host! How are you doing? Do you like my eye? I like my eye. And... You chose the right day. You chose the right day for the medallion. It's always hard advertising for funeral homes. Maybe just don't, right? In general. From RPG to RPG! How are you doing? How'd your stream go? We had some Jehovah's Witnesses try to give us a copy of their Watchtower magazine when we lived in England, but they seemed unimpressed when we asked if they preferred Dylan or Hendrix. It's a valid question, Doc. It's a valid question. The eye, the medallion, and the magic six-pack. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know, like, I'm stoked about getting a six-pack. I don't want it to be like... I don't want it to be super, super obvious, obviously, but I do want it to be... I want to be defined. That's my goal. And I think... I don't know, I feel like I've gained muscles a little bit. I think so, anyway. I'm gonna cosplay Tifa if it kills me. Thank you, Wolf. I thought so, too. I actually have two of them, but this is my original one from the game. Don't stream on Mondays, but I streamed today since I missed a day last week. Fair enough. What'd you stream? I'm guessing maybe not SWOTOR, but I feel a little bit responsible for that. Good, Coolsta. You should. Buffsy! Oh yeah, you weren't here for that, Septic! Yeah, Coolsta got me into doing exercises now. And then Reggie sent me an actual routine that I can do without feeling like I'm breaking my back. Don't come around my house anymore. Perks of shooting a slasher movie at your house. No, it's okay. The screaming is consensual, I swear. Okay, so I don't know why we wouldn't risk our best warship. It's our only warship in general. Well, just gonna say you're finished.
You heard him. Prepare to die.
Horizon Zero Dawn. That's a really good game.
Acknowledged.
I loved Horizon. Oh, yeah. Oh, enjoyed that one. I cried at the end, but you know, I'm a wuss. Are we gonna fight?
Would want me to eliminate you.
Okay, well, your creators aren't very good at making you combat ready in that case.
If you are impatient to die, stand still.
I'm not gonna stand still, and you can't make me. Literally, I'm too good at the movement thing.
If you are impatient to die, stand still.
Not that impatient, actually.
Why do you not die?
If you stand on this, does that... I feel like it would. Okay, do we have to kill something? Oh, yeah, we do. We have to kill the power cells. Not bad. Oh, and you have two of them. Oh, and a power... Power what? Conduits. Ah. Buddy plays. He still seems to have... Ah. Yeah, the small shields.
Overloading weapon power. This should
Oh, again? Okay, hold up. Maybe I should use my heroic moment here. Maybe it's time. Let's just use it, actually. Sod it. I don't want to die here. Obviously. Okay, now start attacking me again, please. Thank you.
If you are impatient to
Oh
die,
my god, he's too slow to attack me. He's actually too slow to attack me. Boy! Let me kick you in the face a few times. Oh.
System failure.
He's already dead.
Unacceptable.
What? He was not very smart. Last step is to send Jinzi the ring fit pack. Actually, Moonlake, I've been wanting to try ring fits. So I might. What exercise are you doing? We'll call them bike crunches. I think that's what they're called. A lot of those. I'm doing push-ups and then regular crunches with the heavy TV stand. There's another one that I wanted to do, but I honestly just don't know how to do it right, which... Great. I really need to work on my abs. I work out everything, but... So I've gotten big since the start of COVID, but I look like I have a bit of a belly too. That also, honestly, Amrit, I feel like a lot of it is very much diets. And I think I read somewhere, please don't pin me down on this, you may correct me if I'm wrong. I read somewhere that it is easier for women to get a six-pack than it is for men, because for men, they get more belly fat and we get more, like, hip fat, I guess? But yeah. So I have a button to turn the camera off moments that hit you and the feels are rough. I cry openly on stream, Wolf. I'm past caring. Consensual screaming now. Right on my friend's name. I'm sorry. I did not mean to trigger any memories there. I mostly do cardio, so I'm slim, but my muscles are excellently impressive. I believe you. My cardio is honestly trash. Primal movement exercises in the AM, jogging in the PM, and weights in the evening. See, I don't really want to go out here too much, but I do want to say thank you for resubscribing, so Fiction. Hi. Stopping by to say hello. Thank you. I like my heterochromia too, even though I look a little bit creepy. Hi, Fiction. Welcome in. Thank you. I really like using a skip rope. I love skipping rope. But I can't do it here because I'm in an apartment, and they will hear. I used to do a lot of skipping, but yeah. Abs has just as much to do with nutrition as it does fitness because decreasing body fat percentage is more important than building muscle mass. Yeah. See, that's what I thought as well, Afi. Is it Afi? Please correct me, because I'm pretty sure that's a Welsh name, and I suck at pronouncing those. You read it for me? Did I? And you're a doctor, so you're right. Have a good food, Wolf. Thank you again for the host. I hope it is lovely the rest of your night, as well as the food. Who says I got a lot of belly fat? I don't know, maybe we all do. 75% of getting in shape stems from diet. Gotta eat good. Yeah, so tomorrow, don't do what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna eat so much candy, so much trash. Wow. I believe women are more prone to belly fat. I mean, honestly, given how fast my six-pack is coming along, I don't know. I bought the Switch and the Ring and it's so hilarious I forget that body can't exercise for too long. The story adventure mode has the right balance between humor, exercise, and pacing. But then once you're done with the story, is it still interesting? You never know. That has everything to do with the body fat percentage at which the abs become visible. It's around 16% for women, but below 10% for men. Yeah. Yeah, so that part. Get a yoga mat and use socks, they won't hear. Oh, trust me, they will. Unfortunately, they will, Septic. I know this from experience from upstairs. I've tried everything and nothing works. This is a very, very old apartment. Like, I can hear if they're just, like, doing basically anything, from running the water to lightly walking. You can't tell me what to eat? Yes, I can, Stench. Well, I'm also drinking tomorrow, so... Why are you eating so much candy tomorrow? Tomorrow's my birthday! I can do whatever I want on my birthday, but we plan to do a... I forget what it's called, but it has a name. Where we sit together and eat nice things. It's like, was it Finnish or was it Swedish that the name has? Anyway, so I'm gonna put a table here. See if I can change the webcam angle for that, actually. And then we're just gonna eat a bunch of cake. Together. I bought a flock cake, so... That's the cheesecake, obviously. You can eat all the sweets as long as you work out. See, that's not entirely true, I feel, Kolsta. I feel like if I eat the wrong things and I work out a lot, I would still not get the body I want. I feel like I would still lack something. I should move to a premium condo downtown. If I work hard enough, then in 2023 we might actually have our own house, Septic. I just have to not suddenly scare off every single one of my subscribers. You know, which could happen given my current my current lens. About Ring Fit, it's fun. I still use it since it's my main sport thing currently. Yeah, because you can do it inside, right? A smorgasbord? Is that what it's called? Yeah, fika! That's what it was, fika! We're gonna do fika. It's gonna be great. Ring Fit has rhythm games, non-adventure exercise packs, you can do custom targeted routines, also you can redo the adventure on higher difficulty mode. Yeah, but I need more adventures. It's all about the calorie balance. Sweets just don't have much nutrition. No, they really don't. No, they really don't. And are calorie dense. Yeah, that as well. And you know what? The thing is, I never really realized how much you eat calorie-wise when you're eating candy. Like, how much of your total intake in a day is candy, even if you only eat a little bit of candy, is ridiculous. Your current lens is scaring me into subscribing further. Subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, so I can buy cosplays and feed my addiction. That was the Finnish thing where you get drunk in your underwear. I mean, you can do that. That's fine. I allow that. I'm not there anyway. Fix that gammy eye first, you might stand a chance. Oh, this one, right? You mean this one. Yeah, I'll fix this one, don't worry. Pika is not Canadian. No, but we brought it up here. We brought it up in the chat. So, we decided that that's what we wanted to do with the stream. Which means that if you're at the stream tomorrow, then make sure that you buy yourself something nice, buy a nice cake, a nice snack, a nice drink, and then we're gonna have the pika together. Cakes, cookies, and coffee and tea, and I have all of that. But also gin and tea, G&T, which counts as tea. You know. So that's what that is, George. And I'm looking forward to that, actually. You could possibly eat just sweets, but if you do enough under the day, it will be fine. Oh god, you'd be so sick though, wouldn't you? I guess, like, body flora-wise, you'd be in trouble. Because the most important meal of the day? I agree. A Swedish dessert. It's a Swedish, I guess, happening? A Swedish... What would you call it? It's not really a tradition, but yeah. Money for the cosplay collection. Yes, the cosplay collection. I already have like 2 on the way, so we'll see. Gin so drunk stream? No, because I have a small bottle, Septic. I have a small bottle of gin. I can't go over. I probably won't even drink the whole thing. Like, again, I'm not a big drinker. I'm just not. You need, like, only 6 of some biscuits and be close to the average daily calorie count? Yeah. I actually looked at it earlier because one of my favorite bars is actually, Caramilk, I think it's called. And it's like about this big, like a regular size bar with just chocolate and caramel. And it's about 250 calories. And for me, to stay at my current level, which is 60 kilograms, I am allowed to eat around 1,700 a day. So you can see that 250 is a pretty big chunk out of that, especially when my entire breakfast is about 300 calories. My entire dinner is usually around 500 to 600. One bar of chocolate is 250. Yeah. G&T is just the third drink. Ah. The Jinsey celebration stream, yes. We say nice things about you for 4 hours and you can't do anything about it. I don't think it'll be a 4-hour stream because it's going to be kind of a special one, right? Kind of like a weird one, I want to say. Hi, DC! Welcome back! Thank you so much for the resub. Let me just move to just chatting again for a second because, like, this is... I'm so sorry. Like, I should be playing things here. Like, what? This always happens. Doesn't this always happen? This always happens. Sorry. I don't want to disappoint anybody who clicks my stream at this point, you know. Welcome back. After months of a semester, I can finally watch the stream, and now we're on Yokath. We are. I just killed, I killed what's-his-face, Ares. It was not that important. Fika is something you can do around 10 to 11 in the morning, or 3 and 4. Well, I'm starting my stream at 11, so... Coincidence? I think not. Even a grey bread with whole grain is around 200 cal per 100 cal. Yeah. No, exactly. Because, okay, so I actually have an app for this. 1 second. This is my app. And I actually ate bread tomorrow. So 2 slices of whole wheat bread is 180 cal already. That's just 2 slices of bread. And nothing else. Actually, I should probably add that anyway. 2 servings of peanut butter. See, peanut butter is only 80. 2 servings. That's good. Want to see you staggering around Canada? Absolutely not. I would not buy a kebab. You can get the rest. And you know how many calories you burn every day? You have apps for that as well. But me personally, I don't really look at how much I burn in a day. Like, I look at how much I eat, but I don't look at how much I burn. Everything I burn is just like extra. And then I keep an eye on my weight. If I feel like I'm dropping too low, if I feel like I'm getting too light, I will just eat a little bit extra on a day. If you want to enjoy foods, don't look at the nutrition information. I do, though, because I have a very specific vision for my body. Like, the way I want to look, it's very specific. So I have to look at it. I'm so lucky to be a Wait. You're 1'9". I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh no, that's actually very... Yeah, okay. I'm just... listen. Yeah, for some reason, if I don't see it in centimeters, I'm just completely thrown off my game. Don't ask me why. Falcon, welcome back. Thank you so much for the resub. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome in. We're having a short break from Star Wars because I can't shut up. I don't want to be mean, so. Chatting is part of being a true fan. True, but we're not talking about Star Wars, so I'd feel bad. I would feel bad. I'm using MyFitnessPal for my calories, yes. I'm not using it to count how many calories I burn, though, because I feel like they're really inaccurate. Unfortunately. We weigh the same amount as I sit between 58 and 60. Stopped exercising currently as it is going into winter and having other priorities. But I can stay below 60 just getting into intermittent fasting. See, I don't really want to get beneath 60 because if I get too far below 60, I am genuinely in the underweight category for my height. So I need to be very careful not to eat too little as well. I'm at the point where my weight loss becomes visible and I like it. That's the best part, yes. I never look at how much I eat or burn. I don't even have a scale. It's fair enough, Pixie. And you don't have to. You don't have to. That's what I was thinking, like, gamer. I was like, wait, that's because that's what was in my head. I was like, you don't exist? I eat once a day, roughly. 1200 cal intake, but I can flip between 200 cal intake if I need to. Yeah, but you work out a lot as well, right? Like, a lot. Star Wars version of Fitness Pal. Just lightsaber fights. I'm in a game and 2 party members are called Redhead Duck and Brunette Duck. Oh god. They're definitely dating. Cool if I may use it as well for the cal tracking? If we have a phase where we check it, yeah. Like, I don't use it every day. I just don't. But it's nice that if you don't know how many cal something is, you can just add it in and see where you're at. You know. We don't use it to see the whole burning thing. Yeah, it's just not, it's pointless. I like to sit at 20 BMI and feel happy with that. I don't really know about BMI. I feel like BMI is a bit of a garbage metric in general. But I just, yeah. I'm 176. So like, I'm reasonably tall in that sense as well. So I don't mind it. Buff Chinsey. Yeah, Septic, you just want... Listen, but here's the thing. I also just do it for myself. I want to look hot for me. Not for anybody else. Like, this is not like a thing where it's like, oh, society wants me to be thin. Like, I just like being thin. Personally. And then I would like to have muscle. You know, I want to look in the mirror and be like, oh yeah. No, I would. You know what I mean? In that sense. BMI is a good reference if you're not buff. But I'm getting so buff. My BMI says I'm overweight with my 67, but it doesn't take into account my muscle to fat ratio. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, it's so specific. I don't like it. Septic. BMI is not very accurate. It doesn't account for muscle mass. Yeah, and I intend to have some muscles. Well, a lot of muscles. Be how you want to look, not how anyone else wants you to look. Yeah, because that used to be a thing for myself. Like, and I still have body dysmorphia at times. Like, my entire life I've had body dysmorphia to like the nth degree. And like, I've only very recently started to just like how I look. To just not care so much. I don't know. I'd like to... One day I'm gonna get to a point where I'll always look at my body and just like it. Just unconditionally. I have that sensation daily when I see myself. The I like it part, I hope. I was shocked by the amount of calories in Cruisely and Greek yogurt combined. I could easily, if I'm not careful, eat 1,000 calories for lunch. I actually don't even remember, because I used to eat Greek yogurt for breakfast. Hi, Ozzy! Good morning! Afternoon? Both? I probably still have it on here. Hold on. Greek yogurt. Because I used to eat Greek yogurt with, not with Cruisely, but I used to eat it with fruits. So... it's not that bad. I guess the Cruisely is the bad part. Like, the worst part. I get you, DC. Oh yeah, I like it. As long as your girlfriend also likes it, you know. But I'm sure she does. I hope she's doing well, by the way, because... I won't get into that, but I hope she's doing well. BMI is the worst according to it. I'm bordering on obese, yet if you saw me, you'd laugh at that. Yeah, that's the thing. It gives people such a terrible, like, self-image as well, Matt. I just don't look at it. Like, I've never really looked at it, but like at this point, I just disregard it entirely. I've looked at my skinny body for so long that I've been conditioned to think that it's normal. Would you like to gain some weight? Because I have tips! Sorry. Yeah, the Cruisely, because I actually add some whole grain to my breakfast as well, just for that. Around 60 kilograms, but sometimes I'd like that my fat isn't just on my butt. But Pixie, baby got back. Come on. I started to like my body at around 14 when all my swim training was shown in my body. It lasted till I got 25 or so. Then my body said, oh, you still want to eat so much? Because I will just switch all the food to fat. But that's the thing that happens a lot if you go from doing a lot of very active exercise to not so much. I think. Because we had, like, sports people often have that problem. I still think you're beautiful, Polsta, and so does your wife. If I don't eat solid food, I tend to drink well. Yeah, you talked about that in Discord, I think. I think Code was gonna try it as well. I managed to lose like 60 kilograms in the past with only training and diet, though I recovered a bit in the past years. That's... wow. Holy crap though, dudes. Nice. That is a feat of strength. Like, I lost 10 kilograms over the entire pandemic, and that was already a struggle, like... Dang. I'm proud of you, what the hell? Oh, Septic Buddy! Is she gonna be okay? Is she, like... Cause, Hads, I'm assuming that she's better now. I need to reduce a bit, still having my back, shoulder, arm, and leg muscles, but my six-pack is covered in fat. That's the thing. Cool stuff, it's still there. You just have to dig it out. I'm good with my current weight because I know I'm too lazy to do anything about it. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Hi, Sin. What's white the eyes, maybe? See, in Dutch that actually works really well, Sin, because wit means white. I'm just saying, like, that'd be on point, Sin. That'd be on point. Body thinks, oh, they stopped running? Let's gain some protection. Yeah, pretty much. So for when they start running again. I really gotta do a redo of that. Doing it fully on my own, though, living alone, away from parents and friends, makes it a lot more difficult in the emotional part. I can see that. Honestly, an animal would really help. Just having another living being around. I think that would help. Last time I had a six-pack was a Marine boot camp. I'm gonna have one for the first time in my life. But it's gonna be... I don't want it to be, like, too much. I just want it to be kind of there. In and out of the hospital still. Long COVID compacted with undiagnosed heart issues don't make well. Oh, Jesus. Ah, dude, buddy. If you need, like, to just yell at somebody, like, you can yell at me. She can yell at me. Y'all can yell at me. Like, I got time. I got the time for that. Depressed more than anything? Is she on antidepressants as well? Because, I mean, I guess maybe I'm assuming so, but... Yeah, no, but, like, seriously, Pixie, because... From experience, when bad things were happening to a loved one, for me, I got really angry for no reason, constantly, at so many people. I literally just got so furious, like, and I was mad at people who had nothing to do with it. I just needed to scream. I just needed to, like, just get it out there, you know? So, yeah, if you need to. Planning on adopting a cat or a small dog? Yeah, let's go! I'm a cat person, but I like both. I have a slight six-pack solely because of how skinny I am, and some of my gym nut friends are jealous of that. Well, fair enough. If you like your body, then that's all it needs. Scream into a pillow at regular intervals. Yeah, or that, honestly. And I'm guessing working out probably makes you feel a little bit better at that point. Again, because punching things, just in general. I did that a lot. And just going for extremely angry walks. Like, I would stalk through the fields during that time period of my life. I would literally just, and I would have the angriest music on my head. Like, I would listen to the angriest music and I would stalk through the fields like a goddamn menace. Like, I was just angry. I started to get more and more frustrated and angry at COVID deniers and anti-vax people after my dad caught it and ended up in a hospital. Like, in general, deniers of all those kinds, they can go. They can grab a shovel, they can go to hell, and they can keep digging. My anxiety manifests as anger anyway, part of the reason I move away from people when I start rapid cycling. Yeah, no, I know that. I know that. Angry stalking through the fields. The more you exercise, specifically cardio, the more efficient your body becomes, and so the same efforts does less as well as your body decreases the natural calorie deficit. Your body wants to store fat. Stop. Stop doing that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play a little more Star Wars now. I think have we stopped being in the just chatting? Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. I'm gonna click the thing. I'm gonna actually let them talk. If I'm allowed to. You cannot reach that. Yes, I can. My arms are not that short. I like how we were technically on a time limit here. But we were just like, are we? Are we though? Yeah, Pixie, same. Like, I can laugh about things now. Oh, but wait, why are you here? I still hate her, but now she saved my life. Why did she save my life? That's so unnecessary.
We'd meet again. I lowered the planet's energy shield. We are free. You can escape Iocath, and I will liberate myself.
Oh wait, but they're against her now.
I can upload my consciousness into the planetary network. I will no longer be merely Scorpio. I will become one with Iocath.
Okay, but why? Why does she want to do that? Gonna try and convince Ragnar to do a hot tub stream. I'll do a hot tub stream at 2,000 subs. Hot tub stream with the minis. I mean, I'd watch and pay for the hot tub. One of those cute kid tub things. Which companion is she for again? Imperial agent. But at this point, she has betrayed me many times. So I feel like, but at the same, she did technically save my life now. Cool stuff, sit down. Does Ragnar even like Monster Energy anymore? For an army, he would. Dear lords, you're gonna get that. Nice, Pixie. Actually, Nick got his first vaccination shot as well. Last week, and he didn't even really have any like side effects. I was like, "Are you tired now?" And he's like, "No, not more than usual." He's just like la-di-dying around. I might get mine at some point too, for his work, maybe. Because actually, Septic, you weren't here for that either, were you? Septic, I'm permanent resident of Canada now. I got my permanent residency card, which is why I might actually start getting things like vaccination shots, which is nice. If you do a hot tub stream, do it the way OTV did it and wear a t-shirt instead of a bikini. I will wear like an entire bear suit. Like I'll get a suit. And a whole suit. I'm starting to forget everything about Swoter. I'm so sorry, Elsie. It's okay. I'm here for you. I honestly, sometimes I forget companions as well. But like, I thought, like Imp I like, so I remember pretty much all of theirs. It's my favorite one still. Abu time, right? Abu time, eh? It's gonna be careful about the crazy neighbor from the south. Don't worry, I can run fast. Always working your cardio, kids. It was an absolute delight to check out the stream while I couldn't sleep. It's 4:30! Okay, I hope you sleep very well. Dang, that's late. I am honored that you spent your time with me. And I'm glad I could talk you to sleep a little bit. You didn't hear either, yeah, thank you, awesome. It was, honestly, on stream, like, cause, like, Nick just walked up with his phone, he's like, here you go, read this. Cutie suit and a hot top. Once I love my body to the max, I'm gonna buy a suit. Colsta, hold me accountable, I'm gonna buy a suit. A proper one. I was a little bit tired for 2 days, but my partner was down for a whole day. I'm wondering how I'm gonna feel about it, cause I do not skip streams. We don't do that in this house. How dare you listen, DC? They don't live Star Wars, I'm sorry. Okay, well, you can come over, awesome. So can DC. So can Wall. So can Ursa. There's a lot of them, actually. I've yet to play through the expanded internal Empire storylines. Ah! Well, this one was base game, so... Buy all the suits one day. One day. Septic, I bought two cosplays. Yennefer cosplay and Dimitrescu daughter cosplay. Y'all, don't start cosplay. It's like tattoos. If you buy one, you want another one. I had a slight sore arm for the first shot and nothing for the second. My wife was as sick as a dog for both. Ah, dang. I really hope I am not gonna get sick. I'm just gonna do a stream when I get sick. Like, try to get a fancy green suit. I will get white or grey. I don't know who Annie Lennox is, but if she's hot, then yes, I will. Why not Lady D? Because I don't feel like I could pull her off. Like, look, Look at this. Look at this. Does that look like it could pull off a Dimitrescu? I don't think so. I don't think so. Grey like Kiryu. That's a joke. I need to do a short stream on the days you take it. It's my experience when I got the vaccine. Well, like I said, Nick didn't have any problems at all. So, you know. Oh, her! I remember Septic. I remember. You couldn't tell me what to buy. I proceeds to buy up my last 130 euros on CDs and merch. Funnily enough, actually, I'm pretty sure that I'm correct in saying this. Let me do a quick search. If I can find that. Oh! Because I bought this... Hold on, can I do it like this? Because I was actually kind of surprised by the... I'm pretty sure it was like this. I think the Yennefer cosplay was like cheaper by a little somehow than the Dimitrescu's daughter cosplay. The daughter cosplay... I hope you're sitting down. Sit down. Hold yourself. Was 555 USD. Don't start cosplaying. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Nani? No, Sanj! What are you doing to yourself? Lady D was honestly the best part of the game. I still haven't played it! But that's why we're gonna do it in cosplay. My head is now in the ceiling. See, this is why, like, so, okay. Usually, YouTubers and Twitch streamers aren't, I think, like, sometimes we're not allowed to talk about income, but regardless. Anything, basically, that we make on my income past 2,000, I'm allowed to spend on cosplay, because we've done the math for, like, the house. As long as we make this minimum, we should be okay. So, basically, y'all are, you're funding my cosplay addiction. It's all you. You're doing this. You're buying me cosplay. What have you done to me? Except put me in cosplay. Heisenberg? I heard okay. I saw a tweet about this on my timeline, Litza. Heisenberg he's the bad German. The bad German. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that. Hi Vargas. Good afternoon. I was gonna say good morning again, for some reason. Also, hi Sieg! Did you see you come in?
Cos. Some say cosm. Do you hear our prayers?
I still really like this one, this alert. This is one of my favorite ones, actually. Chris is working on like 3 different alerts, and then a bunch more. So many. Thank you so much for the sub. Melancholy, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for funding my cosplay addiction. I demand you cosplay obscure Star Wars characters now. I mean... But which? Actually, somebody asked me if I would cosplay my bounty hunter, and I feel like I would. Now I'm funding both my own and Jinzy's addiction. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Someday full cosplay streams. Yeah, that's the goal. I'm gonna stream The Witcher 3 in Yennefer cosplay. Resident Evil 8 in the daughter cosplay. And once we get to Final Fantasy 14, I'm gonna stream as an Aura. Because I can. Have you spoken to Danger Cosplay about making custom cosplays? As in her making it for me? I feel like that would be a lot.
I start hooray with the Jin's birthday money for the cosplay addiction.
Well, these would go to the suit, wouldn't it, Kulsa? They'd have to go to the suit. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like the grey suit. This robot looks old. She is actually quite old. Honestly. I just realized I can't buy any merch. Bought a pair of shorts that I still need to pay. RIP. Heisenberg the real person? No, the one from Resident Evil 8 DC. Witcher 3 stream when I have the cosplay. Don't forget Royal Shadow Say. I haven't bought that one yet, so we'll wait. Like my Sasha, like it's gonna be a very regular Aura, unfortunately. No, not the Aura. Aura from Final Fantasy 14. They're like the dragon people. No, Septic. I'm not buying Lady Dimitrescu. I can't pull her off. You will need to make some space for your cosplay collection, apparently, so.
Put it in any fund for you you'd like, Jane's boy.
Suits. We're doing suits, Colsta. Matching. Thank you again. So much. Then your wife needs a suit too. We can. Oh my god! Can we make it a thing that if we have the flock get together, can we all come up in suits? Can we do that? I feel like we should be able to do that. Yeah, there's almost no room anyway, Pixie. It's gonna be fun. Darth Talon? I don't even know. I'm tempted to turn male bunny in Final Fantasy XIV. See? Honestly, same. Like, when they announced bunnies in the first place, I wanted to be a male bunny, and then I kind of lost that. She can make it for you or show you how to make them. I'm not making them myself. And custom cosplay is very expensive. Like, I'm buying them from Etsy at the moment because they are cheaper! I know! That doesn't sound like cheap, but it is. I'm making a brownie for your birthday? Let's go. Let's do it. How much do I need to donate for the cosplay? No, I bought the cosplay at Est. You guys bought me a Yennefer cosplay last month. You guys have been amazing already. Like, I wouldn't be buying any cosplay if it wasn't for you guys being ridiculously generous in the first place. Yes! Suits! Best British accent? Oh god. I can't. I can't do my best British accent if I'm not actually talking to somebody who is British. When I'm speaking to someone who's British, however, my accent changes on its own. I don't know why, lad. I don't know why. Can't do Dimitrescu. She'd have to be a good 30 centimeters long. I'd have to have bigger badonkadonks, personalities, balloon animals, like whatever you want to call it. Ethan Winners? Ethan Winners? Ethan Winters. Ethan Winters. I can't, man. I'm trying. My accent just isn't British. I feel like my accent is a bit of like a...
Overriding Gemini protocols. Resetting to defaults.
What is happening? My thoughts? No. Gemini, online, awaiting orders.
We're going to be friends.
It's time to go. Bring the ship around.
See, I feel like this is kind of what I was trying not to have happen. Shouldn't Scorpio be able to do something about this at this point? I feel like she should be able to do something. If you kill her, that doesn't happen. No, I didn't kill her. I let her merge with Iokath. But I don't think it really did much. I feel like it should do more than it just did. I'll wear a suit if I can smoke a pipe. You can smoke a pipe. Of course you can. Any excuse to wear a waistcoat I'm in. They don't all have to be the same suits. The same suit types. Like, Valen we are gonna kill, because she at this point is irredeemable. She had a very sad backstory, by the way, but she did too many bad things.
Sorry we're late. You're gonna want to time this just right.
Okay, but hold on. So does she... I guess she doesn't know Ares is dead yet, because Ares is dead.
We're not gonna clear the planet in time.
Don't wait. Punch it.
I mean, what other option did we have? Not punch it. But I thought this was exactly what we weren't trying to prevent. So what was the point of having her emerge?
We have lost contact with the pursuit vessels on Iokath.
But did they catch the gravestone?
The enemy vessel escaped.
Yeah, your tactics suck, Valen. Your tactics are so bad.
Program all the Geminis like you did her.
I only require a connection.
I can arrange that.
Why is this thing helping her? Like, that is also something I don't get. Why is this thing helping her? Because wasn't he with Ares? Don't make sense. Oh, we just went straight home. Well, at least we have the gravestone again, and we killed Koth, so he can't come back to steal it. Again.
We had to take the scenic route, but we're home. And so is the gravestone.
Send scouts back to Yokath? I think we're good. Tell the galaxy we're back. Morning, Moonflower. Afternoon as well.
Broadcast a message to the HoloNet. Make sure everyone knows we're alive and well.
Well, the well
Smart.
part...
We don't need another Suresh trying to replace you. I'll prepare an Alliance status report. Find me when you're ready for the debrief.
Do we also need to speak with a posh British accent? The only one who can do that is probably Septic. You can speak with a posh French accent, actually. Because that is very posh.
Did you see the way that imp glared at me?
Oh, the imps always glare at everybody, buddy. Don't worry. We're kind of alive and sort of not dead a little bit, maybe.
Good news, Commander.
Oh, for
Just
a
before we
change.
escaped Iokath, Scorpio sent technical readouts to us. We're using them to enhance the gravestone.
Ah!
It's her farewell gift.
The ship is dry docked while we
I
finish.
sound so happy!
But Tora and Hylo have already formed a replacement crew.
I
Scout
get
reports Iokath's radiation levels are
Oh
still
my God.
dangerously high. They disrupt navigation, comm signals. We can't get close enough to explore. And we've seen nothing of Scorpio, assuming she did merge with Iokath.
Like, my character was like, oh, it's her farewell gift. Like, she was like, my friend, I love her. You can have the German, that's fine. The French accent is a lot more posh now, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I can't even read that. What you like a bottle of water with that? Stanch, I'm gonna end you one day. Keep me posted.
Barely scratched the surface of that world. Alert me the moment it's safe to return.
You'll be the first to know.
But then where's
There's
Valen
been
there?
no change in Senya's condition. The doctors have done all they can. The rest is up to her.
Any news on her son?
What have we learned about Arkin?
My
He's
agents
gone.
followed his trail from Tython to Dantooine, but it went cold after Nar Shaddaa.
Always Nar
Alliance
Shaddaa.
intelligence won't stop hunting Arkin. We will find him. I've been meaning to ask. How did you defeat Valen aboard the gravestone?
I didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna
Valkorion
say.
triggered conditioning buried deep in Valen's mind. She wanted to strike me down, but she couldn't.
I see. That must be agonizing for Valen, but it's good news for the Alliance. Despite all we've endured, we're stronger than ever.
Do not surrender
Oh,
to
Jesus.
illusion. If not for my conditioning, Valen would rain death upon this world. You are strong.
He is so fun.
But you are never safe.
He's the fun granddad. He just brought it. She still looks so ridiculous.
I need a fleet that obeys my commands without question. Give it to me.
Connecting to Gemini frequency. Resetting all units to default programming.
I still don't get why this thing is helping
Reset
her.
complete. Awaiting input.
Vessel 9947. Destroy Vessel 3265.
Really?
Everything is so much better when we know our place.
This is what I mean. Like, she is 100% irredeemable. Oh, and now this one gets destroyed, I guess. This is why I don't get why he was even helping her. I don't get it. I know, Vaniel, exactly. No, Marcus? I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to group up with, like, Archon. Maybe Scorpio? Question mark?
We've got bad news. 6
just-
Alliance patrols, 4 outposts, 1 supply convoy from the Sith Empire. All destroyed by the Eternal Fleet in the last hour.
There can only be one reason. Valen's regained control of the Gemini droids.
Like, how did Valen get out of that place? Because she was still in there when we left. So how come she survived? I don't get it. Her powers remain shackled, but we do need to take
Then
action.
we take the fight to Valen. Remove her from power before she tears the galaxy apart.
We can't simply launch an attack on the heart of the Empire.
Why not?
I found someone who can help. An inside man on Zakul.
Okay, inside man on Zakul. What's Zakul again?
I saw the fleet hull of it.
Interesting hair!
I apologize on behalf of my people.
And you are?
Indozal, magistrate of revelry and attendant to Empress Valen.
Excuse me?
She's a plague on the good people of Zakul.
Oh, okay.
But if we work together, we can remove her from power and end this blasted war.
Lana, make sure he stays loyal.
You record that, Lana?
Every treasonous word.
Consider it insurance. If you even think of betraying us, we send proof of your treachery to Valen.
Don't worry, Indo's clean.
But
That you
even
know
to
of.
get my hands dirty. Valen is throwing a party on Zakul to celebrate
Looks like
her
a kid.
glory.
He
This
does.
list is exclusive, but I'll secure invitations, disguises, everything you need to infiltrate the party and overthrow the Empress.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't trust him. Very swoopy. So the space version of Johnny Bravo. But smaller? Valen will know I'm there, she
Valen
will.
can sense my presence. We'll need a distraction if we want to get close.
Distractions are my specialty, and your party crash is my magnum opus.
Even if we avoid detection, we'd need an army to penetrate her defenses.
And an army you'll have. During the party, Valen plans to execute my dear friends, a host of Zakulan rebels.
Oh, it happens
Save
to
the
the rest of
rebels,
us.
and they will help dethrone the Empress.
Unless... How you doing, Sotalisa? Thank you so much for the host. And the raid. Both. Welcome in. I have heterochromia today. Is this your first playthrough of? Guys, what was this one again? Eternal Throne? We're at the point where... Okay, so we just got out of Yokath. We let Scorpio merge with, like, the system there. And Valen reset all the Gemini droids. So we're there. Now we're gonna try to infiltrate her party. We'll see what happens there. I don't trust Swoopy Boy here. I really don't. And you too, Vesper. Thank you. Are we talking to ghosts? It's a hologram puzzle. I will. And you have a good food or dinner or whatever it is that you're about to do, Lisa. Thank you again. The Alliance welcomes them. We already have, because we actually have Zakulan rebels on our team. I expect total commitment. I do. I actually do. I still don't trust this guy,
Your
so we'll
rebel
just...
friends better be ready to die for their cause. I won't tolerate cowardice.
I'm nice.
They stand ready to fight on the battlefield of freedom.
This could work. T7 and I can slice into the security grid.
And I'll help you get close enough to trigger Valen's conditioning.
How exciting. I take it Operation Dragon's Maw
See,
is
he's a little bit too excited about this. He just gave it his own name?
Tell me that's not really the name of the mission.
Oh god.
Never do anything unless you do it in style. Let's liberate an empire, shall we?
Yeah,
Everyone,
no, he's
gear
definitely
up.
too excited.
In 1 hour, we infiltrate Zakul and crash Valen's party.
Because I almost feel like this is a setup, like, Valen is in on this. I know that our main man said that he's clean, but I don't know. I don't know about this one, Chief. Oh, I can immediately go already? Can't I teleport there? I swear there's like a teleport pretty close to this military hangar. He must die. I just don't trust him. But I feel like at this point, I've been stabbed in the back so many times, I just don't trust anybody. I'm sure we're not surprised. And for some reason, I still have like this weird feeling about Theron Shan. I don't know why. Like, he has given me no reason to think he's betraying me, but... Exactly, Scar. Exactly. Predict setup or take over from Space Kid. Yeah, there's something about this man I just do not... Is it the hair? Maybe it's the hair. I don't trust men with swoopy hair. Clearly.
The stage is set for my daughter's ruin. Strike her down, and this empire will be
Stop
yours
enabling
to
me,
command.
angry granddad. And then you betray me.
When I take the throne, how long before you call for my destruction?
Immediately.
If I wanted you destroyed, I would have done it long ago. My fate is tied to yours.
Okay, but I don't like you. Does that matter?
We're clear for landing. Endo really pulled through with our disguises. Let's suit up before we make landfall.
I really don't want to rule this planet. So what are we disguising ourselves as?
We are family.
Oh my... I got all my sisters with me?
The Dragonovs are cool.
Excellent form.
If you want something, spit it out.
Your guests are arriving. They toast your name and hungrily await your speech.
And the rebels.
Adorned with shock collars as you requested.
The party must be perfect. If you disappoint me...
Well, that's one down.
I'll watch you sizzle.
She's so fun. She honestly is a little bit Azula, but as this one just has to die. So what do we look like? What do we dress up as? Are we wearing suits? Oh, okay. I don't know what I expected.
I can't see a thing in this blasted disguise. How do we look?
Like an alliance spy? No, you're very convincing.
If I didn't know better, I think you were the Knight Captain.
I'll take that as a compliment. Let's find Endo.
Let's. And Candy also. Ice, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. And hello. And good afternoon.
Will be broadcast all
Literally, welcome to the party, even though we walk very slowly in our party costumes.
Welcome, honored guests.
Maybe that's just me.
Tonight, we celebrate our glorious leader, the one and only Empress Valen.
No ticket, no entry, period.
Where's your supervisor? How
Where's Scum?
like this?
It's not that kind of game. It's like the best cult chapter, at least the most unique. I always like infiltration missions. I like this one in Inquisition too.
Strictly forbidden. But honestly, who'd ever want to cut such a fantastic evening short?
Steer
Me.
clear of the Horizon Guard. If we're not careful,
Oh.
they'll see right through these disguises.
So I have to go around them. I have to sneak. Okay, sneak isn't really... Oh. Okay, that's very specific. I have to go here. I guess guards don't sprint, so that's why we can't do it. Infiltration mission in Inquisition was an unexpected highlight. I know. Oh my god. Wait, do you walk? 'Cause... Wait, how else do you want me to get there? Is there like a side to the left? Oh, there is. Okay, that's very around. I was a horn lad, so it was really hard. Horn lads are great, though. We can't be mad.
I thought this was
A
a
sense
party
of
to celebrate
style
the
is
Empress.
necessary, you see.
I wasn't aware of any special guests.
The shock collars are a little unsettling, but traitors deserve it. Praise Empress Valen.
Yes, yes, of course. Praise Empress Valen.
So they're just... They're serving drinks. This was giving me some extreme Attack on Titan vibes, not gonna lie. Valen's party sucks. Get a better party, Valen. I'm gonna tell her party sucks. I hope she gets mad. Ferocious beast! Oh, it doesn't look it.
Fetch me another drink.
Aaron, it's me, Nadia. We were neighbors for 3 years.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
But Aaron...
I don't associate with traitors. Now, about that drink?
Wow. We don't like that one. Theron is an awesome person, one of my favorite male characters in games. Another is Gareth. I love Gareth. Somebody post Gareth's emote, please. Thank you. Theron is delicate and shy and sweet, but with his origin family and life, he builds a big wall of humor and sarcasm. My favorite type of person. Disaster lads. Thank you. Thank you.
Lana, we're in the party. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. We're plugged into Spire security, ready to assist.
Small invasion of Gareth.
My favorite knights.
Welcome to the Grand Festival of Empress Valen.
We must be careful. The Holonet drones are broadcasting this party for all the galaxy to see.
Oh, Jesus. They can watch me kill her. Ha!
Good. When I crush the life from Valen's body, I want everyone to watch.
Lizard Spaceman husband.
Entire systems will witness your victory. But first, we must free the rebels.
Removing those shock collars won't be easy. You have any tricks up your sleeve?
That I do.
Party favors?
Party
Ion charges to attach to the security relays. Trigger them during Valen's big speech. The blast will disable the collars, leaving my compatriots free to join your attack.
Okay, don't mess them up though.
Tell the rebels to keep away from the Horizon Guards. I'll handle the elite forces myself.
Right. Avoid the scary ones with lightsabers.
Yeah, because you can't really do much
I'll
against
keep
those.
The party going while you set the charges. But once the task is done, we'll show the Empress what we're made of.
And then he'll take over? I still don't trust him. I'm sorry, he just... You scare me! Ah, talk to people within the palace. Use the hint ability. Interesting, okay. So is that like a bonus thing? Did my game crash? Is this supposed to sit here that long? Okay, calm down. Okay, so... Oh, we can have a hint. Plant ion charge on control node 1. So I can't talk to these guys. Let's see. What does the hint get you? Speak to the barracks guard on the upper floor. Oh, there's actually...
The moment we've been waiting for is almost here. Remember,
Hello?
speaking during a royal address is punishable by death.
Sorry, you don't have access.
Oh, that's all you're gonna say? Well, that's very mean. Okay, let's see. So, but I can't go in there unless I go around it, so... We'll go around here first. We still don't like these two? Or mostly the one? How about you?
I'm sorry, but the kitchen's off limits.
That you know of? Wait, so then how do I get there? Where is the barracks? Arrival platform? Oh, that's a level 2, but I'm not allowed to go there. So maybe here then. Oh, that's the sub-level. We can still try. They don't want to talk to me either. What about you?
Captains only. Come back when you've gained a few ranks.
Wow. You know, I could just kill you, right? Wait, so then where am I supposed to go? Let's try and go there. Upstairs at the start. I mean, I wasn't allowed to go there before, but I think the other guys also moved. Yeah, they're actually gone. I just wasn't allowed to go here at first. Guard barracks. Stephen! Have a good one. Well, this guy.
No entry until shift change.
Yeah, that's literally all they ever say. And I can't go past there. So, this one's a bust. What about that guy then? Just me running around trying to figure out who wants to talk to me. Inconceivable. This ability is to say, you know, it was worth a try. Oh. Huh?
Sorry, you don't have access.
Oh my god. My sister in Japan, there's a bar they went to where you have these Japanese lady hostesses who are fucking shredded. Nice! It's like the opposite of a maid cafe. I like that. What? Everything is just locked off. Where the hell am I supposed to go? The guards in the barracks are hungry. Speak to the kitchen attendant on the main floor. Okay. I guess? The kitchen attendant's on the first floor. Can we just jump down? Yeah, make this faster, eh? It's the kitchens. Wait, what?
I'm sorry, but the kitchen's off limits.
I can't speak
We've
to the
got
kitchen
clearance.
attendants.
You need confirmation, take it up with Endozol.
I'll take your word for it. I've had enough of Indo to last me a lifetime.
Wait, I talked to him before, and all of a sudden, he does open it? What changed? What the hell changed?
Complimentary holograms of Empress Valen
I'm very
can
confused.
be picked up in the reception area. Let her
Maintenance
light up your
access
home
permission.
today.
Okay, so I need to go to maintenance? Where's maintenance? We will never know. Maybe there's something... Okay, I can't pass there.
Rations
Oh.
for the guards.
You pick up the guard's dinner. Do not deliver to the barracks until after the Emperor's speech. If I hear the knights whisper one more insult about my kitchen cooking, they can starve for a week. Oh, saddos. Okay, so do I give that to somebody upstairs then, so I can pass? Not here, clearly. They don't want to talk to me. So now we go upstairs. It's a very annoying mission, almost like 12 works of Hercules. Mostly you need to run from one point to another. Wonderful. Looking forward to that. Had to follow a guide for this mission. I can do this. I have faith in myself. Cool She-Hulk or dumb and semi-sexist current She-Hulk? Oh? Question mark? We're persona at him. I see. Okay, so we want to go here, right? Because this guy's the guard barracks. My sister's bi with 50-50 split between preferences, but I'm fairly sure she's now 100% in the lady courts.
Anyone order food?
It's about time. Go on in before they chew their arms off.
That's okay. They can chew their arms off. Maybe that's what we're here for.
The food's here!
Finally. Thanks for dropping it off.
You're welcome. Okay. So we open that. Is there anything else I can... Doesn't seem like it, maybe? Oh. Now we're in the side halls. Ah. That's one. It's probably the most annoying mission in this expansion after Walker missions. We got one. A Sagittarius. Aww, lines.
We have had a breakthrough.
I remember the last idiot who made that kind of promise. I'm still finding bits of him in my hair.
He's just running away?
I am confident in the results. You will soon be freed.
Oh. She's
Prepare
trying to
for
get
my
rid of
arrival.
that.
Oh, but first, I have traitors to kill.
Oh. Really? I don't know why he would think that she wouldn't notice that, but okay, I guess he dies.
Charge is set. We're almost there.
No, we're not. Oh, wow, we are not almost there. Are you kidding me? Okay, so let's just not even... Search the barracks on the upper floor for the Knight Captain's shields. Okay. Y'all are eating, so
Many
that's
years
fine.
ago, the Eternal Empire sent sleeper agents into the core worlds.
No backstab. Apparently not.
Outlands? Precisely.
I kind of figured that he would. He'd do something.
A Knight Captain's shield. With any luck, this will get us behind closed doors.
But will I get it behind these right here? Because, you know, we're already here. Just picking up a shield probably shouldn't really promote you in rank. That seems, exploitable. Very much so.
Captain?
Oh, well, gets me here. I'll take it. There was another one who was like, oh, let me know when you go up in rank or something. Maybe that was also around here. Access permissions required. RIP. Okay. So what do you want next? It's the speech and the gestures. I know, though. The security center on the main floor. Okay. So that's all the way over here. I'm just walking out with a shield now and this guy doesn't even bat an eye. Actually, I should go like this. Like, I clearly I wasn't a captain before. He doesn't need to know. What do you call a bird that's always shy? An intro bird. That's me! Don't call me out. It's illegal. Hey, that's the guy.
Stand back. Captains only.
Did you see my shield?
I am a captain. Now let me pass before I demote you to sanitation.
My apologies, sir. Make yourself at home.
I saw your shield! You must be completely right! We're too conspicuous to do this with people watching nearby. Ah. So I need a diversion. No one's watching here. So this one's fine. Where does that one even get me? I have the captain's shield. Exactly.
The Beastmaster's in a worse mood than usual. If that's even possible.
He's in a bad... Okay, wait. Is that a hint? Is the Beastmaster being in a bad mood a hint? It should be. Okay, what is this? What was this supposed to do? Ah, oh. There's just an old...
What I said, Bev? Tell me what I said!
Keep the kids healthy.
Keep the kids healthy! But look at my kid over there. She look healthy to you?
No.
You're useless, Bev. Now give her the medicine, or I'll feed her you instead.
But she won't eat it. Maybe if I put the medicine in her food.
Huh. So I probably have to do something with the kid then. Do I? Oh, it's a big beastie. Junior, big kid. Literally just big kid. Very nice. Why are necromancers the most fit mages? Because they do a lot of deadlift. I actually posted that one in the Pun channel not too long ago. At night, whatever. Night thingy. It's not even a theme, you're just throwing puns around. Hey, that's okay. I'm not mad at random puns. I will never be mad at random puns. Ah. You pick up the beast's medicine. What do I do with the beast's medicine? Yeah, that's where I came from, right? No, is it? No, it isn't. I need to do something with this medicine, I just don't know what yet.
Oh, I don't know what Vaylin feeds her beasties, but they sure give off a right stench.
Do what I do. Stop breathing through your nose.
If you think I'm sucking this nastiness into my mouth, you've got another thing coming.
What do you think's happening every time you talk?
Oh, I hate you.
Gross. Ew. Oh, that's probably gonna be a diversion. Maybe. Oh, that's another one. 3 to go! The only reason I'm not banned from this channel, I can't. I make puns myself. What am I gonna do? Ban myself? If we throw in old biscuits? What then? What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! I actually heard that joke when I was so young. But it was more racist at that point. So we don't tell that one anymore. I'll drink to priest a divinity. Can confirm. Very tasty. Unlocking loading access door. It's not here, right? No, wait, is it? Maybe it is. No, it is. Loading dock. Wait, then what was I supposed to do with... I'm confused. What do I do with the food? Maintenance access permissions. Yeah, that's the thing that I still need.
How about this lockdown? Don't get me started.
How about
I need
this
to get a
lockdown,
blood
eh?
sample just to use the bathroom.
I've got foreman's access, and I'm not doing much better.
I get it. You're a foreman.
Just saying. No one's got it easy.
Okay, I have some kind of access now. Is this one a no? I've been watching the Celeste VOD, and since it doesn't show chat, I still don't know what you call an alligator wearing a vest. I'm sorry, I don't remember either. I'm sure it was hilarious, though. Just trust me. What do I need to do here? I'm literally just walking forward until I find something else to click on. Investigator? No, see, I wouldn't know that. Or else I would have said it out loud on the VOD. On the VOD? On the VOD. Just in general. A crocodile! After we played Red Dead Redemption 2, I came across, what were they again? The bad guys, basically. But as like a strawberry brand. I can't unsee it now. I really can't. The oh-somethings. Feels 9 being among Punpiers. You say that now.
Kill is done.
Wrong again, Troy. This food isn't fit for a starving dog. Make another.
I've already prepared 19 batches.
And every one was a culinary abomination. Empress Valen deserves perfection, not excuses.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that's what I need to put into the beast pen. Just as a thought. I'm pretty sure that's gonna have to go into the beast pen. And this one is just right around the corner. 2 to go. Wait, but... Hold up. What was here then? How do we get here? Oh, there's people there. But I have some kind of access now, right? Yeah, I do. Get it. There's only one left, which I am pretty sure is the beast pen one. Must be. How do I get there fast? You don't. Oh. Okay. That's unfortunate. Red Dead Redemption were a game about a baker. It would have been called Red Bread Redemption. I swear to God. Hi, Marcel. I read the title to feel like I missed something interesting. Well, I mean, it's still here. Don't worry. I got one lens in. I'll show you a quick close-up. I got one lens in, but not the other one. So we're just doing heterochromia today. So my eye can get used to having a lens in her face. But it does mean that we're gonna have a slightly shorter stream because I can already tell you that I'm getting slightly headachy. And I think that's probably because of the lens. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. Didn't you ever decide to start an army? That'd be a Panzer division. Who says I don't already have one? I'm just saying. Well, super cyberpunk, clearly. To be fair, if I could like easily change my eye color in general, I would. So how do I do this? Because I have to open this door here, I think? Or no? Am I wrong? Am I right? Where's the last one? Up there, in the sitting room. I don't get it. I got like beast medicine and everything. Actually, let me just use a hint. What am I doing? Finland's. Oh, no, apparently not. No, wait, did I just pick up things for no reason? Did I just pick up a whole bunch of random crap that I didn't need? Hold on. So I just, okay. Let's take it, let's go up. There's like random hints everywhere where I'm like, oh, so that's what you gotta do. And then, no, you don't need to do anything. Hello, kitchen man. Wait, isn't this blocked off? It is. Shoot. That's sub-level. Oh, we'll just go through there. We just go through? Yeah. Oh, crap on his stick. I just want to sprint. Oh, yeah. Oh, septic. We all know why. We all know why. And there will be some are like, oh no, I just don't like your content anymore. And it's like, uh-huh. Okay. Coinky dink. It's because people are transphobe, Stanch. That's why. People are bad people. Happens to the worst of us. They go by they. And they, them, Stanch. And they're a video game reporter who reports in video games. And doesn't like EA. And like, same, so... Yeah, I could just open this. I overthought this so hard. No, he's a... Not catch myself doing it. They're a good one. They're a good one. My apologies.
Valen's beginning her speech.
No, they're not one of those, Stanch. Go and watch their videos. Go and watch their videos. I like Jim Stephanie Sterling. Their video mocks the situation in class of drink. Yeah, I watched it actually this morning. Well, hello there, Evan. Good afternoon to you. Okay, so we know that the guy is dying, clearly. I think a lot more...
My empire. The Alliance tried to destroy me, but I ground them to dust. Now the Outlander hides in fear as my fleet rips through the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
I am the wrath of the dragon's fire. I am your eternal empress.
You're Judith from Life of Brian. Her lives end now. I'll cut her off for good. Let's cause a scene. Let's just cause a scene.
I think it's time for a guest appearance.
I think it is.
Can't wait to see the look on her face. Let's ditch the armor. Give a speech to Crash.
I actually kind of like the armor. Hi, Zappods. Good afternoon. Working on regular shift again, and I'm able to tune in again. Excellent. Hello. Welcome back. Very lovely indeed. She kind of moves as if she started a rap battle with someone in front of them. Didn't she, though? Oh, that doesn't open, does it? Oh, jeez. We're gonna go around? Wait, why? Why do I still have the shield on me as well? It's like, I'm keeping the shields.
Captain?
Yes. Open the door, even though I'm looking at you from behind. You still have time, Stanch. I'm just throwing it off in the middle. Was I wearing my own armor under the other armor?
Today we celebrate the Eternal Empire's strength and watch our enemies suffer. The rebels who spit on Isaacs. And the worm who betrayed me. They deserve an eternity of torment. And no one, not even the Outlander, can save
You're
them.
pathetic.
An empty promise from a feeble empress.
Oh, Jesus. You know she can still kill you in other ways, right? I hope that she knows that. He knows that. Like, death either way.
So you're Indo's puppet master? Or is Father controlling you both?
You're the only one under Valkorian's spell. Does the public know about your conditioning?
Ah, she's gonna break things again. Why are you always like this?
Before the dragon of Zakul.
That's not close enough. Oh no, it is. Why is that close enough? Ah! Get ready for your close-up.
Smile for the cameras.
Ooh, eat them! Eat them all!
For Zakul!
You can't win, Outlander.
Alright. You're as good as dead.
When I take your throne, I think I'll have you stuffed and used as a footrest.
Clever. I'll have to remember that when I destroy you.
What, the footrest bit? You want me to be become the footrest too? Don't steal my original ideas, please.
Commander, look out!
Oh, that's gonna be Arkan, isn't it? Right? Who else is gonna attack here like this? Yeah, no it is, of course it is. Well, he has been gone for a while. Oh, and he also
my sister alive.
Ripped off the other half of his face. Why? And taking sisters alive is a terrible idea. Oh. Oh! Divided loyalties!
Good news. We found Arkan.
Let's hope he's on our side.
To join us? Now is the perfect time.
Then we better get moving.
Oh, this is going well. Did I say going well? I mean, oh shoot, y'all fucked. Why? But why? Aren't we just as screwed here as we would be up there? Or, like, even more so, actually? Is the... Well, I guess at this point he's the nice twin? Question mark?
All prepped.
I like how this guy just doesn't even care that I'm shooting him. Why don't you care? Ah, hello there, Teeny. What? Oh, jeez. What's up? Thank you very much for the host. Hello, hello. I'm trying not to kill people or get people killed. Or, well, and I mean, Theron, I'm sure, would also join me in that if he wasn't terrible at his job. To help save the people that fell. I mean, I'm sure they're fine. Don't they look fine? Can we kill this guy before she dies? Yes. That would have been awkward. Can we get a pat on the head for I was about to say killing. For saving everybody! Because I think that would be allowed. We're gonna use a heroic moment here. Get this one, and this one. It's nice when you have everything maxed. It really is. Very useful. Rylan, thank you so much for the resub. What's up? What's up indeed? Save all the people, unless one of them dies now, that'd be awkward. They didn't, but that would be awkward. Oh, come in. It's the eye. The eye attracts people. I'm sorry. Eye. She looks upset. Oh. She does not want to be seen. Is she going after her brother? Or is she just leaving? Looking forward to KOTOR remake? We'll see. I don't look forward to things anymore. That's like rule number 1. I look forward to nothing, and then when it's there and it's good, I'll just be happily surprised.
Too excited for my tastes. I suppose I have Arkan's grand entrance to thank for that.
Well, you're not dead. Valen's a priority.
Forget Arkan. We came here for Valen, and I'm not letting her escape.
She's walking out
I
as we
suspect
speak.
Big Brother's got the same idea.
Well, isn't Big Brother supposed to be nice now? Didn't we purify him? Oh.
Enough, Valen.
He's like, no, it isn't.
I won't watch you destroy our home.
Did you know about the disease Father planted in my brain?
He made weapons of us both. Let me help you break free.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. She can die. I'm not letting her live if I get a choice. Absolutely not. Code is getting a remake? We'll see. We'll see.
Contusions aside, the rebels stand ready to fight. What are your orders?
Keep everyone safe.
Don't
Like,
let any survivors.
I don't
Get
even need
everyone
them.
you can away from the action.
You can count on us.
To run away.
Isaacs. Is this what being a hero feels like?
The running away part? Yeah, I guess so.
You heard the Outlander. For the cool.
Running away in style. Hi, Laser.
We've got a lock on Valen and Arkin.
Good afternoon. She can do whatever she wants, Sylvanio. She's supposed to be like the most powerful character, I think. Out of everybody here. We'll see. Oh, that doesn't open. Okay. We'll go through here, I guess. Are we allowed to? No, those are also closed. Unless... No, they're all closed. Okay. What about here? I know that this one has an exit. I just didn't actually open it, so where do you want me to go? Ah. Giant yellow arrow. There! This is where! Can we... Are we just supposed to jump that? I guess so. I'll take it. Okay, so then we go... Wait, where did you want me to go? Okay, we're just gonna go with away. Y'all really don't know how to aim!
Here we go.
What the hell was that? Okay, I technically feel like they're not a loyalist, because if you were a loyalist, you'd be with Arkin right now. So, you know, lies abound. I'm enjoying the Emmy Legendary Edition a lot. I would love KOTOR remake. I would like it to be even better, please. Find Valen. But where would she be? Do we get a hint for that? This one's closed, so I'm guessing we're just gonna find... We're following the gunfire. Oh, yeah, they are. The loyalists are invaders. But then why are y'all fighting me? I'm not your target. I'm really not. Exactly, your cost. Have a nice dinner, Pixie. Sleep well. Sadly, this game eats up my CPU. It used to eat up my CPU. I can tell you right now that if it used to do that, I don't know when's the last time you... Oh shoot, I should probably heal. When the last time was you checked this game? I should probably also buff. But it's definitely gotten a lot better. January. Oh, then I'm not so sure about that. Stop trying to kill me! It's an extremely fruitless endeavor. Maybe now the food will come in handy. That I picked up. Yeah, it would just be here, wouldn't it? Oh. Don't shoot this poor lad. He's helping. I'm not even... Wow, I wasn't even the one attacking you, buddy. But okay. If that's what you want to be like. I just don't actually have any heals on me, which is very unfortunate. Do we have heals on here? Yeah, we do. Okay, that was not great. If I die, I die. It was meant to be. Dang. CPU use is a bit better by now, but still limited because of the engine. Yeah. Like, as long as you don't go into very heavy particle areas, like that one right now was bring up, it's not that bad. Oh, there's actually nothing here? I thought this was supposed to be special. doesn't this just bring me back where I was? My heal abilities do nothing. Like, you wish, Shepard, you wish. My heal abilities are pretty dire.
Here we go.
Literally a waste of my global. So can we open this one now? Are we allowed to mess with this? No, we're not. Nobody ever lets me mess with things. What about this one? It does nothing. It's boy. Oh, you're here now. Everything that was clickable is still clickable. Is that the whole thing? Is that the whole deal? When they glow, they do quite a bit. So you can use it. Yeah, no, but like, if I do that, I lose a damage ability. That's the thing. Like, either I use the heal or I use the damage. Anyway, don't actually worry too much about me. I just hadn't actually max healed. I'm fine, kids. Mother is fine. Well, we were supposed to go all the way around. Oh, I could do that, yes. I could do that. The fact nobody here ever drops loot anymore. Is the beastie still here? No. I really don't know why I picked up any of that now. Where do we go up? Why is this guy still here? Yo, you should be running. Very dedicated to the job. Don't forget the minimap. I would never forget the minimap. How could I ever forget about the minimap? Actually, we can also use this boy.
Let's show them what we've got.
That is just such a good ability. Oh, that's an actual Knight Captain. You know how I can tell? By the shield. The shield is telling me that that is in fact a Knight Captain. Oh, you're supposed to get stunned by that, aren't you? Pretty sure you are. Still no loot, and this guy doesn't even care. He's just... It's like, this is not my problem. Don't talk to me. Everybody need a dinosaur. Okay, I should probably heal for that. I'm guessing we're supposed to get just out of the platforms. Oh, wait, where'd you go? Huh. I wasn't even looking. Oh, geez, okay, calm down. Stop. At least I do a good amount of damage, or this would be very upsetting. They're just fighting each other now. I don't even know that I have to kill these guys. I probably don't. Hey, Jinzy, you should bind that. Absolutely not. Oh, that's the Beastmaster as well. See, we're just clearing up, okay? We're clearing up. Everybody dies today. If you thought we were gonna let you walk away with this, with your life intact, I don't know what to tell you. You don't know me very well. Belt! Good afternoon, welcome back. Thank you very much for the resub. What's up? Hello, how do? Oh, am I locked in here? Oh, I am. Oh, what are these? Hologram. Complimentary hologram. What the hell? Stealth, welcome back as well. Are we all doing this together now? Okay, I'm here for it. Let's go. Let's just do it all together. Hi, Stealth. Good afternoon. Oh, they want to... it's at the garden. That's where we were going. I know it is. Very good AME class. Exactly. Was that the faint strains of was not was? Yes. Everyone dies today, except for Scorpio. We actually let her live. I'm surprised by myself because I was gonna kill her, but then she saved my life, so I couldn't. Thank you, Sel. How'd you like the eye? Also very vamp. Can I just run in here? I feel like they should be in the garden. They are clearly not in the garden. Are we sure about— oh no. There's actually a marker on my map now. For a change. Don't fight me anymore. You don't stand an actual chance. Okay, you guys have fun. Ah, I'm still in combat? Wow. Your companion Theron Shan has been defeated. Can you not do that? What the heck? By what? By what? Did we step on a trap?
I'm hit.
Oh my god, boy. Don't make me use my cooldown here. I don't want to. Thank you. Here, have your buffs back. You're welcome. Lipstick isn't the eye catcher of the stream today. Ah. Ah. Yes, though. Look, let's say when you're right, you're right. Playing Bounty Hunter, eh? I am. But I have everything, Max. I just like my Bounty Hunter. She's neat. Whistle, no! We have to do puns. Weirdly, this eye hurts more than this one right now, just because I've been messing with it.
Father wants a word with you.
He does? Wait, why would you let yourself get distracted like that? He actually looks so mad. Oh, and then she just leaves. Girl! He just looks really upset.
Outlander. It appears we both saw the opportunity to confront my sister.
Yeah, and then you sucked. Okay, join me.
We should have been working together. I helped Senya because I saw that potential.
My mother. Where is she?
Healing on Odessan. I can take you to her.
Do we really want to ally with a former tyrant? He
I
hasn't
just-
exactly proven himself.
I need, like, his power. That's pretty much it. Okay, that still doesn't prove anything, though. He could still absolutely— no?
Corrected.
No, you don't!
To the throne! Prepare to fall!
If Valen wants to challenge us, we'll meet her. Together.
I mean, his voice is still, like, on point, but that does not forgive him, because he has been committing genocide. I hope he knows that.
Consider this your audition for the Alliance.
I'll be sure to leave a good impression.
Like the one on your face. Haha! What is this? Oh, you can make him break the guards, apparently.
I am your executioner!
Okay, if you say so.
No time like the present.
Let me just kill your friends first. It's very important that I do. I don't know what the roar is supposed to do, but I will take it. Is he— he's just standing there! Is he just bugging out? Because that's kind of hilarious. I think he might be bugging out.
Fall before the might of the Empire!
I'm gonna stand next to him, see if he wants to do something.
You will face justice!
He does not, really. Oh, he's actually gonna move now. Oh, wow. Are you sure you can exert that much pressure? He's okay, so he just straight up wasn't doing anything. Do you want to do that again?
Empress, forgive me.
Your Empress sucks. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, he's a little bit buggy, this man. Let me heal first. How did we get to— I don't know how we didn't start with eye puns. Can I say that? Why did we start— we ended with eye puns. I don't— they are clearly not in the garden. Are we sure about— oh, no. There's actually a marker on my map now. For a change. Don't fight me anymore. You don't stand an actual chance. Okay, you guys have fun. Ah, I'm still in combat? Wow. Your companion Theron Shan has been defeated. Can you not do that? What the heck? By what? By what? Did we step on a trap?
I'm hit.
Oh my god, boy. Don't make me use my cooldown here. I don't want to. Thank you. Here, have your buffs back. You're welcome. Lipstick isn't the eye catcher of the stream today. Ah! Ah! Yes, though. Look, let's say when you're right, you're right. Playing Bounty Hunter, eh? I am. But I have everything maxed. I just like my Bounty Hunter. She's neat. Whistle, no! We have to do puns. Weirdly, this eye hurts more than this one right now, just because I've been messing with it.
Father wants a word with you.
He does? Wait, why would you let yourself get distracted like that? He actually looks so mad. Oh, and then she just leaves. Girl! He just looks really upset.
Outlander. It appears we both saw the opportunity to confront my sister.
Yeah, and then you sucked. Okay, join me.
We should have been working together. I helped Senya because I saw that potential.
My mother. Where is she?
Healing on Odessan. I can take you to her.
Do we really want to ally with a former tyrant? He
I
hasn't
just-
exactly proven himself.
I need, like, his power. That's pretty much it. Okay, that still doesn't prove anything, though. He could still absolutely... No?
Corrected.
No, you don't!
To the throne! Prepare to fall!
If Valen wants to challenge us, we'll meet her. Together.
I mean, his voice is still, like, on point, but that does not forgive him, because he has been committing genocide. I hope he knows that.
Consider this your audition for the Alliance.
I'll be sure to leave a good impression.
Like the one on your face. Haha! What is this? Oh, you can make him break the guards, apparently.
I am your executioner!
Okay, if you say so.
No time like the present.
Let me just kill your friends first. It's very important that I do. I don't know what the roar is supposed to do, but I will take it. Is he- he's just standing there! Is he just bugging out? Because that's kind of hilarious. I think he might be bugging out.
Fall before the might of the Empire!
I'm gonna stand next to him, see if he wants to do something.
You will face justice!
He does not, really. Oh, he's actually gonna move now. Oh, wow. Are you sure you can exert that much pressure? He's okay, so he just straight up wasn't doing anything. Do you want to do that again?
Empress, forgive me.
Your Empress sucks. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, he's a little bit buggy, this man. Let me heal first. How did we get to... I don't know how we didn't start with eye puns. Can I say that? Why did we start... We ended with eye puns. I don't...
Recognize your strength, but are you in control? Or does he pull the strings?
No.
Valkorion may have forced his way into my head, but my choices are my own.
That resolve may be what Zakul needs.
Don't talk to me like you're a nice
You
person.
would stand aside as an outsider seizes your throne.
This is what I mean. This is what he's like.
You've
Shut your
grown
mouth.
weak.
Shut your mouth.
My hands are stained with the blood of millions. This family's legacy is dripping with it. It's time a worthy Empress takes our place.
Me, apparently. Redemption is still possible.
Too late, Arkin.
No,
you
it
can
isn't.
Still redeem yourself.
I'm beyond redemption.
Yeah, at least he knows.
I can't change the past,
I'm glad he knows.
but I can atone for it. Your destiny is to lead Zakul. And mine is to join the Alliance.
I did not raise my son to serve.
Shut up, Dad!
You have no son.
Boy,
The galaxy is watching, Commander.
Go home.
Now's your chance to make an impact.
I am really glad that because I wanted to see what happened if I said that. I'm really glad that when I said, you're not beyond redemption, he was like, no, I definitely am. Like, because I was kind of scared they'd be like, oh yes, I'll work for it. Like, no, sort of. The Alliance stands with you.
Zakul, I come to you not as a conqueror, but as an ally.
You didn't raise them.
We can end this war and bring peace to the galaxy. The Alliance welcomes all who want to stand and fight for freedom.
She's like, oh no, my fan
We're
club.
proud to count your former emperor among us.
My strength is yours, Commander.
Oh, she's so mad. Oh, she's big mad. They're like, oh shit, are we dead right now?
Bombard them! Don't stop until the Outlanders melted to slag.
But your supporters.
Yep, there he goes.
Kill them all!
Kill all your supporters, especially. This was honest. Of course, this was gonna happen. Man, I just saved these people. Jesus.
Lana, we need evac now.
I can't get to you.
But
It's
the
chaos.
whole
Head back to the
entire
landing pad.
planet? Like, what are we gonna do with all the people that we just saved? Do we just ignore them? They can just sit here and die. Yeah, Mayav's been died. She's been deaded. I'm sorry. I hate that this is the way you found out. I think we still have to go around, don't we? I bought them precious minutes of their lives. And these guys, you still want to fight me? Okay, I'm sorry, but head empty. These people. Can you please not? Reggie! Hi, buddy! What's up? Wait, is this even how I'm supposed to get here? Yes, I think I am. I have my chips. What's today's deep conversation with Star Wars in the background? Oh, we don't have one yet anymore. We had one at the start. I'm sorry. Can we have another one? I'm not sure. We usually have our deep conversations at the end, but my voice is already shattered. Do you like my eye? Reggie, do you like my eye? I mean, the bad guy gal, it's all just collateral damage. Apparently so. And also to themselves. Oh, they're all droids? I thought some of them were like... people. Arkin is new
I'm as
friend.
surprised as you, buddy.
Save the greetings. Let's get out of here alive.
But not all the other people. We don't care about them. Go directly to jail! What if none of them were women? What if I didn't save any women? Wow, we literally just left them to die. We are very good people. Go at the woman. Oh dear. Can we have a gravestone in this, or do we just not? Nope. No, we don't. High ranked, yes, but most of Skytroopers are bots. So every time she kills like a person, it's actually kind of a big blow to her. Maybe she should stop killing her own people. Just a thought.
Mission accomplished. Sort of.
Raylan survived, but she's hated by half of Zakul.
Only half!
And Indo escaped with the rebels. They
Oh, he
even gained
did.
A few recruits from the civilians they rescued.
How?
More importantly, the former Emperor now works for us.
I sensed a change in him. But are we sure we can trust the
No.
man who tried to kill you?
No.
Multiple times.
No.
Don't forget freezing you in carbonite for 5 years.
Thank you for reminding me. Like, oh wait, no, we hate you. Like, rightfully so, we do hate him. Still.
Revenge consumed me for too long. But you saved my mother. And for that, I'm in your debt.
Dude, you've been in everyone's debt for like the last several years after you've blown up several planets. Like, what is he thinking, really? Also, yes, so half of Zakul is still on her side, apparently, after she just blew up her entire palace with all her supporters in there. Just, like, at this point, do they not realize that they are just literal meatbags to her? Like, she's basically an HK droid, but worse. Oh, Stanch! That's actually a really dark one. Maybe you should start killing your own people. Apparently so, yeah. I just gotta. If I kill my own people, half of them will still love me. For some reason. Prove we can trust you.
The Alliance won't rush to trust a former enemy. You'll have to earn
He
it.
appreciates my honesty.
I intend to prove my loyalty
Spare
many
your
times
costs.
over. But your work is not complete. My sister's reign of destruction is far from over.
Okay, I'll hunt her
I
down.
will find Valen, and I will end her. She can't hide from me.
You still control her conditioning. That gives us the advantage.
Not for
She
long.
won't allow this for long. Like any cornered predator,
I think she already found a way.
strike back.
We are ready for your arrival.
Father's leash has choked me long enough. It's time I break free.
Like, even with this, she's already very powerful. So what level does she get to at this point? Most of Zakul believe that is Outlander's fault, not Valen. Guess they'll die. It's Alliance terrorist tricks to destroy your great emperor! Yeah, honestly. Now their former emperor is also bad. A very bad person, clearly. Oh, huh? Are we having a flashback? We're having a flashback.
You should have left me on Nathema.
I think it's still his goal to get her on the throne. I think that's actually his secret goal.
You are my daughter. This is where you belong.
Did she immediately try to kill him? Because that would be hilarious.
Do you know what they did to me there?
You needed discipline. You had to learn to control your power.
I mean, he also must have known, actually, that this was just not
The bond
real.
between us is growing stronger. You are glimpsing my memories.
They suck.
Valen mentioned Anathema. What is that?
Nathema is a blighted, forgotten world, where the Force has been corrupted. I sent Valen there to condition her mind, and teach her obedience.
And that's where she is going right now, I'm pretty sure. The site of her brainwashing, pretty
That's
much.
where you taught her to kneel before the Dragon of Zakul.
She left me no choice.
Didn't she, though? Because she was a kid.
Valen was a threat to everything I had created, and to herself. Her power had to be contained.
Okay, if he was truly evil, he could have just killed her, to be honest. So he must have had a plan. Alliance and traitorous lies. No, we're in favor, personally. Oh my god, Stanch. Do this to yourself, please, for me. The vision is a warning. Ooh, I think you were... Yeah, why let her live then?
If she was such a threat, you should have just killed her.
Right?
She was still my daughter. In her, I saw aspects of myself. I hoped she could become worthy of the throne. She failed me.
Well, yeah, because you turned her into a monster, dude.
Instead of focusing on the mistakes of my past, you should ask what this vision means for our future.
Obviously, it involves Vayne. Obviously.
Are you saying Vaylin went back to Nathema?
She would only return if she had found a way to break her conditioning.
Which she did.
If Vaylin unleashes her full power, even you may not be strong enough to stop her.
Even me? I'm already not strong enough to do that right now. Like, I keep needing his help. I'm a bounty hunter, man. Leave me alone. I just want to hunt bounties. So let's destroy entire galaxy to become God. Show surprising concern. Pretty much.
Any chance she decided to give up on galactic conquest and retire to a quiet little colony on the Outer Rim?
That is not my sister's style.
Stanch, do it again. Do it
Where
again.
she's gone. A planet called Nathema.
I never thought to hear the name of that accursed world again.
And yet...
You've been there?
Once. It's where Valkorion locked my sister away when she was a child. It's in the Corlean sector.
Hang on.
And we don't like it there.
Someone sent an encrypted holocall to Vaylin during her little party. We traced the origin to that sector.
And we already know where it is. I love you, Stanch, but sometimes you need discipline, buddy. Love Nathema part of the story? We like all parts of the story, apparently. Any chance this is a trap? No.
The message was important enough for Vaylin to drop everything and go.
Nathema is a tainted world. If I go there, I fall back into my old ways.
So he's like, I'm staying
Everything
home.
I've accomplished since being healed on Voss will be undone.
Okay, we can't take that
Stay
risk
here
then.
and watch over Senya. Lana, Theron, you're with me.
On it, Commander. I'll prep the shuttle. Meet me there when you're ready.
Like, why would you ever taunt fate like that? You wouldn't. Seems like a terrible idea. I'm ending as soon as I have like a good moment. Well, I still look dope. I have not kissed my wife in a while.
Scans detect only one
Is it not
structure
time?
emitting signs of life.
This world is unnatural. Like the Force is hollow.
I felt it too.
The
Oh, we're
Force
gonna
flows
turn
through every
evil?
living thing, Theron. Even you.
Observe, Prime. We can handle
The world is
this,
unsettling,
I think.
But Vaylin's down there somewhere. We have to find her.
Hopefully before she finds a way to break Valkorion's hold.
My power is limited here, but I will do what I can to shield you and your companions from the worst.
He's literally
effects
just
of
a
the
bad
Fallen.
connection now. Buddy, my Wi-Fi's dropping
Taking us down.
with him. Oh, wow, they really made it a fun architectural design, didn't they? Why are they always like this? Oh, whoop.
Greetings, Empress.
He looks funny.
It has been far too long.
Where is Jarek?
Waiting for you in his lab. Do you remember the way?
Wait
Wait,
here.
so were these also the people that conditioned her in the first place? Because I feel like they were.
I'll keep an eye on the shuttle. Call if you need me.
He's literally always our ride. I don't think this actually gets us anything we need. Oh, this is actually an upgrade. What happened? What about this one? Nope. What about this one? Oh, it is. Look at us getting actual loot. What does it look like? Oh, it's still that one. What about the rest of them? Why did that make me evil? Ah! Even our guns get upgrades. Oh, I should probably give them a new crystal. Yo, did I just never give them a color crystal in the first place? Because I swear... Yeah, no, I didn't. I am Boo Boo the Fool. Why did I never give myself a color crystal? Do I just hate it? What about this one? Nope. Disintegrate. Prime, look at my face. What do you think? The world that Valkorion consumes with dark rituals, he consumes all life and absorbed and enslaved all living force from that place. Isn't that just kind of like KOTOR though? Like in KOTOR when they took the... Oh, what planet was it again in KOTOR? Actually, hold on, let me just... Because we're gonna actually end here either way. They have, oh, what was the name called again? The one who had the Miraluka, I think? The Miraluka planet? What was that called again? What was the Miraluka planet called again? Was that Nathema? I actually don't remember. Like, I don't remember at all. Telos? I don't know. Anyway, that one feels like that, basically. Prime, heterochromia is literally just having a different eye color in each eye. That's all it is. That's all. Not y'all, you could have Googled this. I'm sorry, but you could have Googled this. But yeah, so today I only had a single eye in because I couldn't do this one. It just, I tried. Lord, did I try, but I can't because this eye is still super sensitive. So if I get the green lenses in the mail tomorrow, I'm gonna try my best to do green lenses tomorrow, but I have no promises. No promises, because it's a hoot to try to get these in. Trust me on that. Anyway, on that bombshell, I know we have creepy background music now, so this now we look extra creepy. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow starts, yeah, stream starts at normal time. Tomorrow is my birthday, so we're gonna have a special stream. It'll be shorter, trust, it will be shorter, but I'll be in costume this time, so look forward to that. Have a very lovely rest of your day, everybody. Morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you're having. I hope it is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Remember that Mother loves you. And until next time, va faith.